the thing.
You gotta put your headphones on.
Oh, that's true. I gotta do that. I think with the chat here somewhere.
And also, I played the beginning of,
Where you are, not ready yet. Hold on. I started streaming a little too early.
I was just seeing if the audio is matching up.
Well, it's not going to be great yet, because it's coming through the TV into these headphones. It's going to be
No, I meant like when I move this down, do I hear it perfectly on the stream?
Fat man over there. Also, I'm actually gonna sit in that chair. So
where's your stuff?
he's over there, but don't worry about it. Can you get your stuff off this chair for a second? Because I'm gonna sit in that instead of my chair.
Oh, because you're big.
No, but for some reason it was last time I sat in this chair.
He's an old man.
I didn't have a thing in my elbow bothering me. Well, the thing in my elbow bothering me was just my elbow. Still.
I played, like, the beginning of Secret of Mana yesterday. It is surprisingly simple.
Surprisingly sad.
Yeah. You're just like, the beginning is like usually like, you know, like cute and stuff, like for some, and then like it jumps weirdly like that, like right after like the first few minutes, because it's like, it was like, oh, you're like this little guy with like red hair and a bandana and stuff, and you're just walking around doing your day-to-day stuff with your friends, and then you accidentally fall off a ledge.
Look at your fat idiot
And-
son. Turn the TV down.
Well, damn. But yeah, you fall down a ledge, and then you land into a river, and then you find a magical sword that's calling out to you, and then a random ghost goes up to you, going like, "Hey, I trust on you to save the world," and then just leaves. And then afterwards, he like you go down to the village and go like, "Hey, look at this cool sword I found. I met a ghost as well." And then like every village elder was like, "You're dinosaur." That sword was helping us protect the land and everything. And now that you took it out, monsters are gonna roam out on the land and kill us. We banish you from our village, you bastard. And then you just kind of get left, and like to the point where like even like your friends start trying to fight you.
Damn.
And then like the village elder, the one that said like, yeah, go away from me, it was also kind of like your surrogate father, because your mother abandoned you as a kid and thrown you into the village, and no one knows what happened to her.
Damn.
Jesus.
Will you watch
That-
the chat, William, if people
that-
join?
That all
I have
happened
to
in
use
like
my
the
phone.
matter of like 30 minutes. I was like, what the fuck?
Hmm.
I was having a good time, and then you just slapped me in my face.
Anyways, we're streaming Kingdom Hearts now.
Yeah, you said all of that on stream, which might make Sergio happy. I don't know if he joins. Yeah. So we're finishing Tangled.
I hate the stupid hashtags. It's so dumb.
I kind of forgot it was in the game, not gonna lie.
No, I didn't, because it just happens on every like freaking loading screen. I was like, okay.
It's because he got a phone.
Hey, is that a plaza up at the end of the street?
Watch your shoes!
Hmm.
I want a uniform just
Nice
like
day.
the palace guards.
That's a little bit. Also, you do know he's going to talk about the phone game more too, right?
Who? William?
No. God, I hope not.
Oh, Sergio?
No, the guy making the video that you're going to cry
Oh,
about.
yeah.
He said, Sergio
How-
actually was in here. He said, "What's up, nerds?" What did he say? Oh, okay, so you came just directly after what I said about the Secrets of Mana.
Hmm.
It's a good game.
Wow.
It started out a bit
Sure
different.
is a busy place.
A box.
You still hate the breakdancing on the barrel?
No.
We
But-
died laughing when Midges did it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He
That's
didn't even do it
great.
on a barrel. He just started doing it when I did an ability in the middle of combat. It was like, quick, do a rhythm game while he breakdances to heal. I was like, this is the weirdest ability in any game ever.
It was so fucking funny. I was
Because they
like,
snuck it into the normal combat system. It's the real thing about it.
I think you learned that from like a Disney character, right? Or do you just randomly decide to break the game?
I don't know. I got it after a cutscene of some sort at some point in Birth by Sleep. But I was like, why? Okay, I got a new ability. I guess I'll go put that in my thing. It's green. I think it's healing thing. Based off the name. So I did it. And then I used it in combat thinking it would heal me. And what it did instead is I started breakdancing in order to heal, I think.
oh, right there. So Sergio. That's the thing.
He said, "Hell yeah!" I'm guessing too. Like it's good and Secret of the Lawn. But yeah.
We continue with Tangled.
I want to play the multiplayer version of it. Well, it's 2 players. Co-op
Which
of Secrets of Mana.
they made a co-op version?
It's a little later. I think.
It's for the last princess. Huh?
God, you were fat faced as a child.
Huh?
Or it's just a new game.
Oh. Oh. Come on, everyone. Come dance with us.
Don't you dare give me a rhythm minigame.
I was telling Alex before we started this. I was like, Jacob is not gonna like this. It's a little cute thing because it's a celebration. It's a celebration.
Celebrate the festival.
Festival.
And strut,
Festival.
and strut your stuff. Approach the townsfolk and match their dances to quickly fill the gauge. Ah, Christ. Mirror their moves by pressing circle. I'm turning into the old man Footloose. Every word I read. Pressing circle to spin and twirl, or X to step and stomp. When you've got yourself a partner, press square in the ring of light to clap along. Do I have to? Oh.
Yeah, it's a celebration. Come on, celebrate.
I'm just not gonna bother.
Let's go. Do a jig.
We are spinning.
You're losing frames. X.
Come on. Oh,
What am I doing?
How dare you?
It's the color of what the PlayStation
Yeah,
would be.
see?
So X is
Sure, so that's
blue with
fine.
X. Triangle is
Okay,
green.
triangle.
Circle
Triangle's doing the
is red.
Yeah, you just
Frames!
Frames. They're not loving all the dance moves. Circle.
You ever wanted to dance at like 15 frames per second?
Nah! I hate this.
Dancing.
Go on, you just gotta.
Yeah, twirl.
I hate it.
I did. Like, damn. Okay, so circle.
That's circle.
Square.
No, that's blue! Blue would be X!
That's where my brain went and said X, but it,
No, your brain said square!
like my
Well, his
Did
mouth
you-
said square,
My
but his
brain.
brain.
I hate
thought
you so
something
much.
else.
yeah, my brain said X for some reason.
Well, your brain was right. Your mouth was wrong.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say, but my brain. I just drank some caffeine. I'm sorry.
Also, you lied. Green is for X.
That's weird. Oh, is it doing the Xbox thing?
Maybe.
No, I think they probably designed it for Xbox or something. And then just didn't
This is so
recolor
fun.
it.
That's weird.
Keep dancing.
Okay. Sergio said anything else?
Let's see. Nothing since the.
Someone please orphan this child. Get me out of this minute.
Oh my god.
Frames.
Your computer's not liking it either. Give me a.
Based computer.
Step. Skip.
So that's square. This is so not like that.
Well, I enjoyed doing it. It was cute, but
Because
I don't like the colors.
It was lined up in like I think my playthrough of it, but I think it might have been whether one I was playing the PlayStation version or I was playing the Xbox.
Keep dancing.
So they changed it to show you, oh, that color is that.
Oh, you did play the Xbox version.
Yeah, I played the Xbox one.
This is so fun.
is crazy to me because I think of Kingdom Hearts as a PlayStation IP.
Yeah, I think it's like the first game that came out on multiple consoles.
I don't know if this franchise is high profile enough to get this exclusive.
It was for the longest time.
Well, until Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, then it went cross-platform. Well, the mainline games were PlayStation exclusive because some of them went on to the DS and to the GameCube.
And PlayStation.
Well, not GameCube, Game Boy.
You got it!
Keep dancing. This is so fun.
Yeah, you got it, Jacob. Feel the groove.
I hate it.
Come on, you got. I love
Break it
that.
down.
I'm just hitting both buttons.
Break it down, white boy.
You got it!
I think you just pushed triangle.
Oh, I'm done? Okay, great.
Fine.
You could have done that for a little.
Why did we do the Mario jump thing?
To the boats!
Hey, I got a magic boost. Neat. Not worth it. Not worth it for me or for the price, the years this has taken off the lifespan of my computer. Cat Grayson. Anyways, very important. I just dropped something. Now he's gonna take his head off the mic record. Boat.
I've
You can
been
mute that if you
looking out
but
a
not
window
mute it.
for 18 years, dreaming about what it might feel like when those lights rise in the sky. What if it's not everything I dreamed it would be?
It will be.
And what if it is? What do I do then?
Well, that's the good part, I guess. You get to go find a new dream.
That's the only light that Jacob can handle. You only get one in this version.
I'm okay with that.
It's a low graphic version.
When you turn the graphics down to low, you get less. We've seen that chameleon exactly twice now. No, wait, maybe 3 times. Yeah, it was 3.
I have something for you, too. I should have given it to you before, but I was just scared. And the thing is, I'm not scared anymore. You know what I mean?
I'm starting to. I'm sorry. Everything is fine. There's just something I have to take care of.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
It's all right, Pascal.
The mic can't pick that up, right?
What?
Oh, I thought it was coming through your phone. I could hear it through one of your headphones on.
Could you guys have
Oh, William, will you
possibly
turn that
picked a
off?
worse time?
I don't think
How do I
they
turn it?
appreciate the
Hit that.
moment, Sora.
In the hallway. Just flick the
It's time for
one.
these wet blankets to go.
Just
The
flick
one
them
that's
up.
further. Trying to get back into the comments after watching 1/4 of the movie Tangled.
Okay, now that we're outside that, like, the lights, I fucking hate that. Because they didn't have the freaking songs.
Yeah.
They gave like 3 or 4 songs to freaking Frozen, but they didn't add the song. That's like one of my favorite Disney like romance songs.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't quite remember if there was supposed to be a song there. I
There-
thought that.
There is, and it's beautiful. Like, whenever we were playing Terraria, and then they had that moment, I played the song. Because it's just...
Wait, what?
There was one of the
Terraria?
times in Terraria, the night sky got full of lanterns, and I guess when that happened, he like pulled up the song.
Yeah, it's just... It's such a beautiful song.
My favorite song from that is the bar song.
That bar song is also pretty good as well. There's multiple good songs in this that they did not add, because, I don't know, they were just...
Yeah, probably just didn't want to do a musical thing. They didn't do songs from any of the games, I think, or any of the movies, right?
Except for fucking Frozen, apparently.
Well, that's
Hey.
because branding.
That's not here yet. Also, sorry, Let It Go is a good fucking song.
I thought it was a.
Not as good as like freaking like all the ones. You know?
I feel I'm the same. Even though people loved it too much, to the point where they would not stop playing.
I guess it's because of the fact that I was like a kid during 2016 to 2017, where I had to like hear that song every time I went to Walmart, and I felt like I wanted to go.
Damn. Strong opinion. Well, we liked Don't Talk About Bruno or whatever.
It was
When it
good for
first
like
came
the
out.
first few months, and then it got overplayed on YouTube and that. I was like, yeah, it's fine. It was.
I like Pressure more anyway. The Strong Lady song.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
That was a better song.
There were some good songs in that one.
Oh, he said something.
Love is an open door is much. I think I might like that.
It's the one with the villain.
With the Prince dude from Frozen.
Yeah. I don't like it. I like Elsa more as a character. I kind of like the song Let It Go
I keep
more.
on, keep on forgetting that song. Sorry, Sergio.
Love is an Open Door is very catchy and would be sweet if it wasn't or the villain.
Yeah, that or just like having it be a twist was just. It was.
First of all, I felt like it wasn't needed.
Yeah. Like they could have just had like
They could have cut that guy and then spent more time on the main characters.
especially having like more depth on being like people's perception of what the character is instead of what like just having like a shoot in evil Disney villain would be much more better. Because seeing having the villain just be like the perception of people instead of who they actually are would be much more, I don't know, emotional.
I liked him, but I do agree with Jacob's thing where he's smiling
In like a-
lovingly at her.
Like any other Disney prince would.
Yeah.
But the only one, but he's at this point deep into his scheme to kill her sister, and he smiled. They're like, "Oh, love." And the only witness to him, the only one he's putting his act up for, is his own horse and the camera guy. So that didn't work super well.
Yeah. I'm down with like an evil true love who she thought was true love because she only met the guy for one day and then fell deeply in love, and then they were gonna get married right then and there, and that him being the villain. But I do agree with Jacob's problem with that.
I don't hate the concept of it. I just think it was
Oh
boring.
dear, he's
I
run
didn't think
off
it was
with the
that bad.
crown
He
and
was mean.
forgotten you.
Right at the end.
Yeah, but it's just
No,
they needed
he
more.
wouldn't.
Is this guy's voice actor from Phantom
Who are
Memories?
I think so.
I guess I forgot what his voice was entirely, because I
Forget Flynn Rider. You know where you belong.
Well, you didn't even play
and
him.
it's not with
I thought you showed me a scene or something. Or maybe I made it to one scene where he was there or something.
What else did he say?
He just okay,
So this guy is just filling the role of those fountains.
I'll say what he said after the cutscene.
Okay.
Rapunzel! Mother? Oh, my precious.
Yeah, he's literally just filling in for the bounty spell.
Mother? Are you all right? Are you hurt? Mother, how
Which I'm
did you...
kind of fine with the bounty hunters.
I was so worried.
Yeah,
about
it's
you,
just
dear.
this is being a rehash
I
of
followed
Tangled,
you,
which I did not
and
see
I
that
saw
long
them
ago.
attack you and... Oh my,
Makes it
let's go.
a
Let's
little
go
bland.
before they come to.
I can see that.
I might have been better off not watching Frozen before playing this, actually.
Well, this is Tangled, but
Yeah, but Frozen's in this game as well.
yeah, and that's mostly awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is that's also, Matt told me, just a rehash of the film.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
I think you're not gonna like that. You're gonna not like that.
I'm probably gonna have the same issue I have with this.
Yeah.
I don't mind it because we are at Disney quality.
Huh?
with
You
the
don't
animation.
mind the plot got boring because the animation's better?
No, because I think it's cute. I still like the Tangled plot line. So I
Yeah.
don't mind it being kind of the same that much.
I mean, it's identical.
Yes.
It's just Tangled, except if you squint at the background, you can see these three nerds.
Yes. That doesn't affect me that much. I know William doesn't
It makes
like
it
either.
not a good Kingdom Hearts.
I feel like
Because there's no Kingdom Hearts stuff happening. I'm just watching Tangled and then doing Kingdom Hearts combat between some scenes.
I feel like one of the interesting things about Kingdom Hearts 2 was
Hey,
the impact
isn't that
Sora had
Rapunzel?
on the story.
Wait! Rapunzel! Oh,
Show some decorum.
Marluxia!
The girl has found her dear mother. You should let them be.
And why is that?
Because Rapunzel is far too important. Atop her tower, she must remain out of sight and live out her days with Mother Gothel.
And never see anyone else?
But that's like locking her in some prison.
That is exactly what it's like. Rapunzel's hair holds the powerful magic of healing. And yes, Mother Gothel wants it for herself, as do others. And if Mother Gothel's actions will protect Rapunzel, preserve her, then she is doing the organization a favor.
What favor?
Let's say she's keeping Rapunzel on the shelf for us. An extra pawn in case you fail to find the remaining Guardians of Light. And we have occasion to call on other Hearts of Light instead. A new 7 hearts to fill out the ranks.
New 7 hearts?
Yes. 7 who inherited the princess's light after their role was fulfilled.
So you don't care about her? You guys just want Rapunzel for your own purposes. Well, you're done here.
I just knew you would go and make a scene. Very well. Then it's lights out for you.
Sora!
You always were such a sound sleeper.
princess.
Please speak up, Rapunzel. You know how I hate the mumbling.
I am the lost princess, aren't I? Did I mumble, Mother? Or should I even call you that?
Oh, Rapunzel. Do you even hear yourself? Why would you ask such a ridiculous question?
It was you! It was all you!
Everything I did was to protect you. Rapunzel!
I've spent my entire life hiding from people who would use me for my power.
Rapunzel!
When I should have been hiding from you.
Where will you go? He won't be there for you.
What did you do to him?
That criminal's to be hanged for his crimes.
No.
No, it's all right. Listen to me. All of this is as it should be.
No! You were wrong about the world. And you were wrong about me. And I will never let you use my hair again!
You want me to be the bad guy? Fine. Now I'm the bad guy.
We just say it because there's some really good ones.
And I like that movie. That's a good movie.
Like I have a dream.
I just don't want
They
to
even
be
got
the
fucking
diet
jailbreak as well. Got fucking
when I'm
jailbreak.
supposed to be playing farts.
Flynn!
Did you
Sora okay?
do your own escape off screen?
Just him.
We keep calling his name and shaking him, but he won't open his eyes.
Wake up! Unresponsive sidekick. Wait a minute. I know how to fix this. Max, give him a wash.
Sora!
I'm amazed that worked.
Well, that did the trick. Nice work, Max.
Huh? How did I end up? Oh no! Flynn! Rapunzel's being held prisoner!
That's right. In her mother's tower. This calls for a rescue. Are you with me?
Yeah!
Old people in the source. He's a big horse.
Let's go, Max.
So what I got out of all these cutscenes back to backs is they didn't want to give me a Marluxia fight yet.
Whoa, 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 Max!
We'll take it from here, Flynn. Go help Rapunzel.
Thanks!
Yeah, it's not. What you saying?
Controller? Controller, please?
No controller.
It's on.
No. But also, I guess while we're in a oh my god.
Okay, I'm just gonna die and
No. I know you have a Koopa coin. God damn it. Do you have a Koopa coin? I think you do. So
Go
it's
into the
gonna take long.
keyboard, so you can probably push enter maybe to pause it.
Yeah, I think it's enter.
Yeah, it's not enter.
Is it pause? Is it okay? What is it?
Tab? Oh,
I think it's
It's M.
What the fuck? Okay. Anyways, now that we're paused, I could talk about what Sergio said in chat.
I know it's probably shitting.
What Sergio said in
Thank
chat.
God he's dead.
Yeah, he said that too whenever Sora got like thrown into sleep. But also too, he said about like the Frozen thing. You don't like that the villain is a villain. And we're not saying that. We're saying that
He's a badly done villain.
he's a badly done villain because his freaking motives and his stuff like that kind of feels like it got shooted in the third act instead of actually.
His
being
entire motivation
built
is
up.
explained in about 2 sentences by him right after he reveals the fact he's a villain. And then that's it. Also, as we mentioned, he does a goofy, oh, I'm in love, Disney Prince smile from a lake to his horse and the cameraman. There's nobody else on those docks at all. They make a point of showing how empty that particular bit of the docks seem to be.
That's my only problem with him.
Which-
His villain arc. Because if he would have just said the thing at the end, you'd be like, yeah, this guy, they fell in love way
Yes.
too easily.
Yeah, I feel like
And then when he says the stuff, it's like, oh yeah, that's believable. He wanted to steal a position of power, and he knew who to use it against because she fell in love with him immediately when she saw him on the docks.
I feel like it's a good motive that they could have like done better. Like you could see like, oh yeah, even from like the beginning, like that like the evil like witch from this movie is evil because you see her abducting the child from the kingdom, and then you go like, oh yeah, this guy's a bad guy. Well, this girl's a bad girl because of the fact that we've seen her being evil in the start. That sets up the entire
I
plot.
wasn't up that long.
I feel
with that
like
yet.
Frozen could have done that and then made like his bad guy arc feel much more better because they built it from the start.
Yeah, but I don't mind twist villains.
I would say
And
that
this
in this...
Trick villain isn't a good though. Yeah, because like what's it called? What's the one guy that did like all the black and white films and shit like that?
I don't know. Alfred Hitchcock?
I think that's the guy.
But-
He said something along the lines of if like a twist should be good. That like in order for a twist to be good, you could like be able to rewatch it and then be able to go like, oh yeah, this is like what's happening even before the twist happens. So
I was,
you
gonna,
get to see,
I
like-
was thinking you were going to say a different bit of his advice, which I'll talk about in a second. But my problem is that a twist that makes a villain better and makes the villain seem smarter is great, or that makes them seem competent. In this is not a twist to further the villain. This is a villain who's only in the movie so that they can have that twist. Structurally, the film does not need this man to have all of the same plot and problems. The only reason he's there is to like put a face to some of the problems and be like, aha, twist. And also they needed a romantic interest first of like, okay, we'll have this guy be the romantic interest and then later we can fake it. Because otherwise they couldn't do their whole an act of true love fake out with the dude trying to kiss her. Like get back to her to kiss her because they would have just been like, okay, sure, we'll just kiss now because you don't have another obvious love interest.
Which they could have made that like the story feel like a little bit more structured if they just had it be like the bad guy being the perception that got thrown onto Elsa because of the fact that people think that she's this evil witch when she's just someone that's trying to live her life and wishes to be given these powers. Essentially. Which
yeah.
could
So
have been.
we think that bad guy's bad because he's just there to add a twist, and all of his screen time would be better served given to other stuff that the movie didn't get to develop as much, I'd say. Like
Yeah.
Elsa, the town, I don't know, other stuff.
I think Elsa has a lot of good stuff in that movie.
But they could have made it even better, and I feel like
I
felt like
that villain is not bad. He takes the idea of what you think is gonna happen in a Disney movie, twist it because yeah, that's a stupid idea
but
of
like,
falling in love immediately.
but they could
And then he plays it
It
to
is.
get.
It is, but they could have done that better by having it.
They could have given him more, or they could have cut him. What they did was the awkward middle ground between the two.
Which was just bad. I feel like
It's bad.
they could have just went and like instead of had like a little bit more like of romantic stuff between her and the person that she eventually loves, loves, which is like the one like moose guy. which I think could have been.
William, two things. One, could you go fetch a different controller because Matt is having trouble with this one, and I just don't trust it at this point.
It's sticky.
That's not good. And two, when you get back from getting another controller, could you read the chat? That's what Sergey is saying.
He said,
Well, not right now. Let's go get the controller first, and then we can all talk about it.
He just says it's a bad movie in general. That's what I would say.
Oh, okay.
It says
This man does not like Frozen.
Yeah, no, it's because it was popular, got overplayed, and then people who were kids but a little too old for Frozen at that time got angry that people love Frozen too much.
because it got overplayed.
There you go.
So it just gets like and it just gets so
People hate that some people absolutely love it, so it doesn't deserve that. It's not that good.
Well, it is not that.
Try this one instead.
You're just saying stuff that I genuinely believe, which is just a mediocre at best Disney movie.
I'm
that
explaining
got
exactly
freaking
your
ripped.
thoughts, yes.
It was a mediocre at best Disney movie that got overplayed the hell and back, and then by the time like it was all said and done,
Every
people
time
were
I walk
kind
away
of,
from my
like,
chair, there's another
about it, which is just how I see it. It just feels like that's
I
why
know,
I
it's
want to
overhated
watch.
by people around your age. That's what I'm explaining.
I don't think it's overhated. I think it's just generally like that's how.
I think people
that's how it
hate
is.
the movie less than they say. They mostly just hate thinking about the movie because of how much they were forced to think about the movie.
Yeah.
They hate it. It was so overdone and everywhere that people are annoyed with its presence more than anything actually substantial about the film itself.
I think
I, for one, don't have that because my experience with Frozen was some kids were watching Frozen. I didn't watch it. They were like watching it downstairs. And then every now and then I'd see like, I don't know, we would go to Dollar General and there'd be a Frozen toy. And that was my exposure. I didn't live in a house with anyone who was at the age where they were into Frozen when it came out.
You also think it's a good movie.
I think it's like B.
Yeah, it's not a great movie. It's a good movie. I think it's overhated and maybe a little overloved
I think
at the
it's
start.
it adds a little variety to the Disney Princess roster. Just because, I don't know, it's doing some different stuff. And I do quite like that guy, Kristoff. I like that they didn't give him a talking reindeer. They just had him be a crazy man who talks to his reindeer. I would have liked it even more if the reindeer didn't do obviously Disney animal things where you can tell that it is thinking pretty much what he's saying. Then I would have adored that guy for just talking to this
I also
princess
think
who
Olaf's
was-
funny.
that's actually kind of a hot take.
Olaf is insane. He's an insane person.
He got a couple laughs out of me because I was like, God, this is dark.
Yeah, he's not just a little Olaf. He's a fucking crazy person. He's mentally unstable.
Yeah, past little goofy Disney companions would be like, oops, I fell in a honey jar and now I'm shaped like that honey jar. Olaf is like, man, I'm made of snow and I'm excited for summer. I'm gonna say a bunch of words that rhyme with puddle. I'm gonna give the audience like existential dread because like, Jesus Christ, they're gonna kill the snowman. And my biggest annoyance with the film, other than I think the twist villain is pointless, is I think that they showed a real lack of commitment when they didn't kill that snowman.
So what Sergio says right now is that, first of all, he says, "How is Olaf funny?" But we'll get to that. The other things he says that it says it deserves to be hated, and also he said that it's an okay movie at best because it's just a retelling of The Lion King, and I kind of agree with that.
A retelling of The Lion King?
Because essentially, just the bare basics of that is it's like a guy that wants to be king or is going to like become like a queen or something like that, and then oh no, parents died in a tragic way, and then now it's just their path of trying to like deal with them becoming a royalty, but one is more of like an inner struggle, while the other one is more of an outer struggle, which I could get.
I was gonna say, Lion King is very much Simba versus his own self-confidence and then Simba versus Scar. Frozen is like Elsa versus a lack of emotional control, and the danger that that puts her loved ones in, which is a different struggle.
Yeah, I could see like
And the side
like,
characters, I think, are pretty freaking different.
I could see the similarities, but I know that it's based off of two different struggles. One being like self-confidence, and the other one is being self-confidence / oh no, fucking this beast of a man killed my father and now is taking my kingdom hostage, which I find very fun. And also, I just love
Yeah,
it.
The Lion King has straight up political scheming and
Yeah,
murder in it,
because
which I like.
mean,
I fucking
it
love
does-
Scar. Scar
Frozen
really
does too. The twist villain.
Yeah, but he
it's
sucks.
It's done bad.
I'm telling you, it has it in there.
It has it in there. It's just done bad.
Do you think that the prince in Frozen is as important to the plot or as recognizable character as Scar from The Lion King?
No, I'm just saying it has it.
Scar is 100% of the antagonistic forces of the movie The Lion King. Well,
I was just saying,
Yeah.
it's in Frozen. You
Yeah,
just
but
don't
it's-
like
it's-
that.
Yeah,
it's not even that I don't like it. It's that it's also a much smaller part of the film.
Yeah, as well as just the freaking Disney songs. Like, he has a full-on villain song as well, just going like, be prepared. Like, it's just,
I mean, he has a villain song, kind of.
No, he has a love song, and then in the third act, it's revealed that he was a villain, and that therefore that whole song was not genuine. If it was just a straight up comment, like a straight up romance, and he wasn't a bad guy, that song would not have to be changed even a little. That song would be better if he wasn't a villain.
that or if it was like, if they showed him to be a villain in the beginning, like in the first act.
Watching the
they
movie
have-
with the knowledge that he was a villain made me be like, yeah, this doesn't land for me.
or like showing it in the first act that he is the villain, and then like having.
Then they could have
that
nodded
one-
to it during the song
Yeah.
with some fun little gags, which would have been better.
Which would have been like him trying to scheme or even trying to kill her during the song.
I like that Sergio's like, this is a trash movie, and we're like, no, it's not trash, and then we're just sitting here trashing it.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm like, okay. I don't even love this movie. I'm just like, man.
My main likes about it are, like, probably Kristoff, the guy with the reindeer.
Yeah.
Olaf is actually... I feel like he is weirdly dark humor, which I did not expect going into the film. Everything about that snowman caught me off guard, honestly. Including the bit where they chickened out and didn't kill him. But that caught me off guard in a bad way, because I wanted them to kill him.
Yeah, he's cursed.
I wanted them to kill him and be like, it's okay, we'll make another one. And then, that's just something that anybody who watches Disney movies then goes onto YouTube and is like, maybe realize that they're kind of just, like, wrestling with weird existential questions when they keep killing and bringing back Olaf.
That you could technically say that they did kind of that same type of thing with Big Hero 6 with Baymax.
For example, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, because that was like a really good moment, really good emotional moment. And at the end, they create a new one, and I was like, okay, that's weird. But I do like that. I do think that that Baymax is a better character than Olaf.
Gang, this stream might be over because we cannot get this controller
Where's
working.
the PS5 one again?
I handed you the Xbox one. I don't know where you set the PS5 one down at. Well, the battery's there.
No, because the PS5 doesn't take battery. It,
We have enough controllers that are Bluetooth compatible. We ought to be able to get this to work. It just doesn't want to connect anything right now.
Yeah, weird.
no Bluetooth showing up. It's weird.
What do you mean?
Like,
Oh yeah, not even like the interpolate or anything. Hold on a second. Bluetooth off. On. There we
There
go.
it is.
Which one do you want?
You can continue with that. Yes. It just messed up your Bluetooth.
Alright, let's go back to playing the game now.
No,
I don't need to review fucking Frozen again until we get to Frozen World, where William is going out. Disgusting!
disgusting.
Alright, we'll stop talking about Frozen. Let's go back to talking about how this is a bad Kingdom Hearts world.
I don't think it's bad. I think it's mediocre.
It was better before we got to the plot.
I think that it could have been like one of the better Kingdom Hearts worlds if they just added my fucking song. God damn it!
I don't think that would fix the problem.
I know that would have fixed the problem, but that would have fixed it for me. Damn
Musical
it!
sections. I think every time there's been a musical section in Kingdom Hearts, I've been like, this doesn't need to be here.
Yeah, I just feel like that.
The musical bits are for the Disney movie versions of these stories.
But at least I would be able to listen to a song that I really
Has there
enjoy.
been musicals in Kingdom Hearts?
The Ariel bit and that rhythm game a second ago, but that wasn't really singing.
There was the rhythm thing for like the ice cream section in Kingdom Hearts Perfect Sleep. There was
Rhythm, though, like actual songs, like singing.
that being
only Ariel.
Ariel, yeah.
But just the Ariel bit, which was also not good. Don't tell me it was.
It was
I like it more than Kingdom Hearts 1's gameplay.
Kingdom Hearts 1's gameplay?
For like Little Mermaid,
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say the musical section in Kingdom Hearts 2 is better than all of Kingdom Hearts 1.
No, hot take.
And I was gonna go outside and start looking for lumber so I could build a stake to burn you at.
No,
Yeah,
hot
because-
take. I kind of enjoy Kingdom Hearts 1 combat more than Kingdom Hearts 2 combat.
I feel like
I
that's
also agree with that.
that's actually not as much of a hot take as you think. Because people think that rather people like Kingdom Hearts 1 or Kingdom Hearts 2's combat a lot. And I like Kingdom Hearts 2 combat, but you guys like Kingdom Hearts. And I could definitely see that because it is really crowded. Both of them are.
I want to be up, so it's already gone.
And then people kind of think Kingdom Hearts 3 is good. It just has a bunch of games that may or may not be good. It's just there to be fun.
That's crazy. Anyone who says that and doesn't say it about Kingdom Hearts 2 is insane.
Says what? I couldn't hear the sound.
Has too many gimmicks.
What, Kingdom Hearts 1 has too many
No,
gimmicks?
Kingdom Hearts 3 has too many gimmicks. And I'm saying, if people who say that like Kingdom Hearts 2, you're crazy. Because I think Kingdom Hearts 2 has a lot more gimmicks.
In its combat?
Yes.
God, I just think I disliked Kingdom Hearts 2 combat. I think I have erased part of it. It's got the drives. It's got the summons. This has less gimmicks in the sense that it can actually fit it all onto one menu here. But there have been a couple of gimmicky sections, I guess.
There's a push a triangle on like almost every other villain. I mean, little enemy that you fight.
Yeah, but at the time you tried to convince me that that wasn't correct.
Oh, I'm not saying it's trash. I'm saying it's still a gimmick. I enjoy the gimmick. That's a gimmick.
I think that they're.
I don't think all gimmicks are bad. Definitely not.
Fair. That's a fair point. I will say, I wanted to play Kingdom Hearts. So, generally, when they throw gimmicks in it, I'm like, this is watering down the meal I ordered. You are just burying my mashed potatoes under your butter.
Oh, Sergio, I think said more.
He said, yeah, he just said what I said like earlier.
Let's hear it.
Which was just, how is the funny?
Hey, you did say we'd get back to that when we never did.
Yeah, we did. I told you that during during the start of the Frozen thing. And it was also, he said that Frozen deserved to be hated, and that it's a okay movie at best because it's just a retelling of the Lion King. That's what I never really talked about.
But Lion King is a retelling of the
No,
whole play.
I'm also
Well,
a Japanese.
well-
Though,
Oh,
obviously,
well,
too wide audience.
it's a Japanese anime, right?
I think so, yeah. That was the idea. But here's the thing. It's a retelling to a different audience, because, you know, people in America in the 90s were not generally watching the original Japanese version of The Lion King's plot nearly as much as they were going to wind up watching The Lion King. It wasn't going to suddenly blow up if The Lion King. But, kind of point to that, it still did kind of rip it off.
Yeah,
It's got a lot more in common with that, I think, than Frozen has with The Lion King, because I feel like there's very different struggles, and the characters are pretty different. Like, you can draw similarities, sure, but I think the movie, it also has a completely different theme. Like, The Lion King is, you know, talking animals, but, like, it's still nature, they still hunt things and eat things. Whereas Frozen is, you know, fairy tale kingdom, but also very much has a big, heavy ice and winter and frost and isolation theme that is a completely different flavor film.
That can't be good.
I think you could draw similarities, but they do have different.
I hate this thing. Get me out of it, please. Why is it doing this?
It's
What-
because you have the other keyblade.
Okay, I'm taking it off then.
Yeah. I think this is really cool, but yeah, it's a bit much if you don't like that kind of stuff.
Okay, well now I'm doing it.
I love the look of Sora holding the reins, though. It looks so funny. I don't know why they did that camera angle with him.
Yeah, I don't know why they did things in most of these games. It's such a...
I'm glad you're fighting for Frozen, Jacob.
I mean, I'm gonna live with you. I said I was fighting for it, and I was like... I said more negative things about it than I said positive.
Yeah, you shit on it first with William, and then when Sergio was like, it's just like the Lion King, then you fought back against that.
Yeah, I'm its biggest enemy, and also its biggest defender, apparently. That's not true. Matt is defending it more than I am.
I'm fine with the mediocre. I just don't think it's a bad movie. Mediocre, sure. Bad, no way.
I think it's good, but it does have some things that I definitely... Like, if you compare it to, like, Beauty and the Beast, I think Beauty and the Beast does a much better job of showing, like, how the townspeople's, you know, fear of Beast and fear of Belle sort of spreads from Gaston. Nobody spreads propaganda like Gaston. Whereas in Frozen, we kind of just see a bunch of fancy people and stuff being like, "Oh God, it is chilly," and then one guy who is voiced by Alan Tudyk is like really pushing. Even then, even when the twist villain is already in a position of power, he's like still keeping up the good guy act. We never get a scene of him when no one's looking. And I get like, oh, it's twist villain. It made him a worse villain. If we had known he was bad the whole time, they could have shown us him being a cool, charismatic Disney villain.
Yeah, because I feel
They
like
weren't
that's,
allowed to do that because they felt the need to try and trick us, which they did a okay job of, I guess, if you hadn't learned the twist ahead of time, but it still wouldn't have been a good villain.
It's because of the fact that like these other Disney villains are just so good and so charismatic that whenever you look at this guy, you go like, yeah, I forgot that he's technically a villain.
Yeah, if you asked me to like rate all the Disney villains, I wouldn't put him in F tier, but I would forget to put him on the list at all.
Yeah, because you can compare him to like I Got Friends on.
That song lives rent free in my head.
It's just there's like so many good Disney.
That might be my favorite Disney villain song, possibly. That would be fair, I'm not sure.
And also Ursula with like, was it
Rapunzel,
I do
don't want to
think
see you again.
Mother Knows Best is also a pretty good one.
Yeah, Alex made me like this villain more by going, yeah, this is just like my mom. I was like, yeah, she's a bad person.
Suddenly relatable.
Yeah.
He was more grounded. Sure.
The tower.
Sora, the tower. Hold on, let me shop. I can synthesize a new item. AP boosts. Let's just AP boosts.
Oh yeah.
So how would you rank each of these Disney worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Kingdom Hearts 3? Okay, I'm gonna have to look up the ones that we played so far.
Mine would be, I think, Pirates at the top. You already know most of them now. We've kind of spoiled. Monsters Inc. second. Third, Toy Story. Fourth, Baymax, Big Hero 6. And then Tangled, then Frozen.
I think for me, let me look up what it is now. First of all, I think least is Frozen because there's. I'm so sorry that you're gonna have to play. Then it would be maybe if I had to pick between these. Maybe second least would be maybe.
Oh fuck! I forgot.
San Francisco.
What?
Oh, you really don't like San Francisco?
Yeah, it's kind of just there. They didn't have like the main big things that I like about Big Hero 6. So they're just like, it's all right. It's good. It's just not. This doesn't have like that much of like a look when it comes to like how the characters look, how the world looks, compared to others.
I forgot to add Hercules on the list.
Yeah, Hercules I think would be my involuntary. One because of the fact that he didn't add the fucking Colosseum. That was something that freaking fans had to add as a part of a mod. I don't know why they didn't add that.
I'm kind of cool with it because
We
each
have
one
gone there
they add.
10,000 times.
Each one has added something new. We went to the underworld in the second game. The first one was just the Colosseum. And the third one is we can go to fucking the top. Ugh. It's cool.
Okay, that is interesting and it does look good. I just wish.
I wish we
did more
started
stuff with it.
in the underworld so then we can top to
Yeah,
bottom.
it-
That'd be
that
fun.
would've been
We're
better.
making our way up
Mm.
Hercules.
I mean,
as well.
that one time, the first time that we had an underworld in Hercules, I feel like we spent most of the time early on in the underworld and did not go up except for the Hydra boss fight.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it kind of did feel that way a little
and
bit.
then
Well, I just wished Kingdom Hearts 1 was in the
Mm.
thing, so as we do the number of games, we go up
yeah.
the
And
world.
then rather third or fourth, as that also would fit with three, that being the three planes of the Hercules world, that being the underworld, like overworld, and then Olympus. So that would have been good. But anyways, then third or fourth, because I can't rate it too low because it's
Oh
just
fuck, I
so
forgot
cute.
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, because it's so cute.
That's because we never go there.
But
Yeah.
it's just so it's so cute, but it's very side questy, and it just doesn't really have too much to do with the rest of the Kingdom Hearts thing. It would be Winnie the Pooh. It's rather third or fourth. It's good. It just you kind of forget that it's there. Sometimes.
Yep, I totally
Um,
kind of forgot.
Then afterwards, I think it would be. So then we're in like I think the top three actually.
Where's Tangled at?
Actually, no, we're not in the top three. We're in the top four. So then I think it would be. I guess yeah, I could Tangle and like. It's good. It's
Should I use
good.
this on Donald
It's
instead
just,
of
I
myself?
wish that there was more stuff.
Yeah, you don't use magic, right?
I don't think I do use it a lot, so I'd rather he be more able to heal me.
I do like how like the world looks and how like it feels, and especially like with like the foliage, and, like how the like heartless like the like was. I do like it, and I just wish that it had the fucking song, the song that I think that it should be in it. Whether I Have a Dream or the freaking like was it like I See You. No, I see you. Like just don't one of those two songs. If you give Frozen 2 or 3, just give them one. Let's say.
I get that. Frozen did have too many songs.
Then I think like the
I mean, how many? We never get songs. I feel like in Kingdom Hearts. So.
They do the songs.
they do all
In-
almost all the important songs in Frozen. That'd be like
No, I mean other Disney movies.
Yeah, but
Other
they
than-
do it in Frozen.
In
They
Frozen,
have the
yeah.
actual full song singing.
I suppose like it's actually
Yeah,
almost the same
I'm not excited for that.
because it
I like the songs, but I'm like, damn, you should have maybe let other people do it too.
Yeah, you did like 2 or 3 fucking
Or,
songs.
no,
Okay.
I don't wish that. Oh, I wish we'd gotten all the songs in Aladdin. No, I don't want songs in my video game where I just have to sit here and watch somebody sing a Disney song in the middle,
If they're gonna
in the
re-
middle of a
if they're
Kingdom
gonna
Hearts
go
game.
through
But
the-
I thought that would be so
If they're
fun if
gonna
we got to
re-
see Sora and Aladdin jumping around, doing the thief song, him throwing an apple to
I
Sora.
just think
You want to put it in a minigame, sure, but I don't really want to sit and just watch a music video of it from a Disney movie, except now Sora and Donald and Goofy are in it.
I just wish
That's something that should be on YouTube or a fan can animate. I don't really want it just in the middle breaking it up by adding 3 or 4 minutes to a cutscene that's probably could already be pretty long, which is how I'm feeling about Tangled and how I'm sure I'm going to feel about Frozen. I'm going to be like, God, I want less cutscene, more Kingdom Hearts.
I think the reason why I hate it so much in Frozen compared to like in other worlds is because of the fact that you already went through the fucking trouble of animating the entire scene. Essentially, just throwing up the lines and all the stuff, voice acting and shit like that. You could have added the fucking song. You could have just easily done it.
No.
Stop fighting me! No! I won't stop. For every minute of the rest of my life, I will fight. I will never stop trying to get away from
And Sergio added any more bad mouthing?
He said that in a set up till the story itself, it's damn weird to see. The story is damn weird to see. So he's just saying like, oh yeah, like just because like it looks good aesthetically, it just doesn't necessarily
I will go with you.
change the fact that it's the same story.
No! No, Rapunzel!
I'll never run. I'll never try to escape. Just let me heal him, and you and I will be together. Forever. Just like you want. Everything will be the way it was. I promise. Just like you want. Just let me heal him.
In case you get any ideas about following us.
Eugene! I'm so sorry. Everything is gonna be okay, though.
No, Rapunzel.
I promise. You have to trust me.
No, I can't let you do this.
And I can't let you die.
But if you do this, then you will die.
Hey, it's gonna be all right.
Maybe you could say he does, you'll die.
Rapunzel.
Thanks. Me.
Wait.
Oh, you should know. Okay. We're just missing context.
Eugene, what? No! What have you done? What have you done?
Just kill him. Did it do that in the movie too?
In the movie, she literally ages so. You'll see.
Yeah, I thought she just got real old, dissolved.
Yeah, she ages so old that she dissolves, and then she just straight up. The only thing she can see falling down is the cave.
Fall into darkness. We can't allow her near our pure light now. Her presence would only cast a pall over it.
There's on you, she's also already dead. Oh no, you're gonna turn her into a boss monster and sort of beat her up.
After this world, or like after like the session, do you want to show like that people make of this world?
What do they make of it? I mean,
if the Kingdom Hearts is canon.
I don't know. I also like this not just because it follows the same plot. I just kind of like the bits with Eugene
I mean,
and making them sidekicks. I just wish they did that more.
yeah, I like that because that's the bit where we're actually involving the Kingdom Hearts characters. So just watching Tangled and then, oh yeah, Sora is in the same setting. He's in the same like valley. He's even in the same zip code.
I just don't hate it. I do think it's mediocre. There are some things I enjoy about this world, but then it follows the exact plot.
I liked it most in the like bit where it was everybody traveling to the city together. that actually involved the characters the whole time. But then they separated them and simply never had them meet back up with our protagonists.
Yeah, at the very end, they just went like, okay, yeah, their stories over here.
Like, no, not for the very, like, the last half of the world.
I think when it got to the kingdom, then it went and pushed Sora away, which is pretty much the ending. We had a while with them walking through the woods and talking.
When we played last time, it was all us together.
Yeah.
All of tonight has been us separate. And we're not done yet.
Except for, well, we had our little dance together, and then when they got on the boat, everything.
Yeah, we had the dance, and then we never saw them again.
Which I think we had more together than apart.
But I mean, having the be apart, all be, you know, if they had split up the apart and the together, that would also have helped. But instead, it's just solid. For the last like 2 hours, I've been watching Tangled. So the last half of this world is kind of really boring. Because it's just watching Tangled and then doing fights as Sora. And no interaction between him and the Disney characters, which is kind of the whole point of going to the Disney worlds and not just watching a Disney movie.
Yeah, which is kind of sad, because I did like...
What is the point and gimmick of this boss fight? What am I supposed to be doing here?
Just running around until you whack it a little bit and then got a big fight.
You climb the tower.
Okay.
I think it's slightly obvious with the source material.
Yeah, well, the boss fight.
I wish they added more motion to this part, though.
Honestly, that didn't look like a climbable thing. I didn't think they let me pop that legend.
Has Sergio said anything? Be on the YouTube page, will you?
He did not say anything outside of what we like adding a comment for like what we just said. So I get okay.
Which world is next, William?
Oh, am I getting two options?
I think
This is the last of two options that I just chose.
Yeah, so you're gonna have like some cases of like you're gonna get. Let me look up the Disney version.
I remember San Francisco does the plot differently from the movie. They at least changed it to the new stuff.
Maybe a little bit, I think. It definitely doesn't end the same way.
I'm not going to mind if they cover the same plot. It's just like, okay, to give a slightly favoritistic example here, Cinderella was done by 3 different characters in Birth by Sleep, and all of them lined up with the plot of Cinderella, but all of them involved the Kingdom Hearts characters in a way, rather than just having them fight monsters in the background while the real protagonists did the Disney World plot. Which is what has happened here. Sora has not really affected the plot in any way, other than there's now monsters that he has to fight so that everyone else can do what they were going to do anyways. Oh, I
So...
But I remember enjoying the San Francisco story.
But after you're done with this world, you'll get your choice of the next 2 Disney. They're going to be Monsters Inc.
Ooh.
Or Frozen.
I hope Monsters Eat next instead of Frozen.
I would happily do Monsters Inc. next instead.
Which level is harder?
Was it? They just recommend that you do Monstropolis first because of the fact that Frozen is, well, Frozen. And it's a higher level, it's just the level design is annoying.
Don't go, stay with me, Eugene.
I do really like Monsters.
Quick, Donald, heal him.
Flower, gleam, and glow. Let your power shine.
There you go, William. You got your song.
Reverse. Bring back what once was mine.
Rapunzel.
What?
Rapunzel. You were my new dream.
were mine.
Get this man a Phoenix down.
Has been hurt. Change the fate's design. Save what has been lost. Bring back what once was mine. What once was mine.
I do love that they don't phone it in though, like their performances. I still think she's giving a really good performance.
Yeah. I just think that the writers phoned it in when trying to figure out how to incorporate these two stories. They're like, well, we'll let them have interactions on the way to the city, and then we will stop integrating these two.
I feel like Disney was probably strict.
Yeah, with the ending part, but like wasn't sure with the first part because they were strict in the game, really fucking strict. Specifically the first, you'll see.
Kind of feels like perhaps Disney started paying more attention. They're like, holy crap, we made 10 of these things? You guys have like a decades-old fan base? Great, we're gonna meddle now.
I also think they were strict with Frozen and Tangled to follow the main plot is because they just came out not that long ago.
Yeah,
they were like, this is our new medium. Don't mess with
Yeah,
it.
they were being made while these movies were being
Did I
made. So that's the reason why they kind of sometimes
I've got a thing for brunettes.
Oh, watch out, Sora.
We all thought he was blonde, but then his hair went brown, just like her.
No, he was brown first, and then he went blonde a little bit,
Is he
and
blonde
then
right
he
now?
went brown.
I think his hair looks more brown there than it did in some of the other things.
Kingdom Hearts 1 was brown. Then it was dirty blonde in Kingdom Hearts 2 for some reason.
Well, let me look that up real quick. It wasn't pretty blonde.
And then I think
Roxas was more blonde than him, I think. But I feel like he's been blonder than he is currently. In most cases.
Wow, Rapunzel, you're finally gonna
no,
get to see your real home.
only in Kingdom Hearts 2. Because I was like, what the fuck happened to Sora when I played Kingdom Hearts 2? It's like, I said, no, that was only in Kingdom Hearts 2. Because as a kid, I was like, why is he blonde now? What happened?
Okay.
It was
Well,
weird.
from where I'm standing,
It's the metaphysics, you see. He's got Roxas in him again, so he's blonder now.
Thanks.
Yes.
Hair color restored in the soul.
To be fair, 2 out of the 3 souls that he has. Well, 2 out of the 4
You
souls
and
actually
Maximus
that he
play
has
nice.
were blonde.
Huh? Right.
I think it was like a gameplay reason why they changed it. It was easier to have that kind of hair or
Still a
something.
chance that he might be around here
I
somewhere.
don't think it was a plot reason.
Well, if he comes back and tries to bother Rapunzel again, then Flynn will keep her safe. And we three won't be far behind.
And one or two people
But
got stabbed.
nevertheless, I won't let her out of my sight.
And she doesn't even have her main weapon anymore. It's gone.
That's true.
It's cut off.
What's she gonna do? Cry on the anime boy?
That's my real name. Eugene Fitzherbert. That's right. I never told you guys.
Well, I think it's a great name.
Laugh.
Me too. Nice to re-meet you, Eugene.
Hey, I thought I was the only one you were going to tell.
Don't worry. I've saved plenty of Fitzherberty secrets just for you.
Really?
Hey! What are you two lovebirds talking about?
Nothing!
Nothing.
Yeah, it's not nice to keep secrets.
think we
This
should
one
leave.
is none of your business.
Maximus, get him!
Huh? You have got to be kidding me!
There you go. Cute moment. At least cap us all.
I like the first half better than the second.
I agree with you. I do think it's just... Okay, let's tangle now.
Function run to another rest path. Press her to evade and leave an avatar in place. I need to upgrade the spell staff twice. I think we should have
Another world where we got doodly squat. You sure this box thing is
Jacob's opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, just how do you know that?
It is etched.
It's what?
Come with me.
Where to? Those bozos ain't gonna help us. Sora sure not looking for the box.
Who said anything about following them?
No.
Yeah, so far in 3, the Kingdom Hearts plotline is just, it's very slow. It's kind of like Paper Distance. We're mostly just getting Disney plots.
They drop stuff
I
here
feel
and there.
like that's one of the things that fans at like watch this. Is that it also a lot of Disney ones.
What? We're too late?
Yes. Evan would know all about the replicas from his time as Vexen in the organization. He was recompleted like the rest of us, but he didn't regain consciousness. After Lee left, he must have woken and taken his leave. Alias here and Dylan went out and turned the whole town upside down to try and find him. But no Evan.
That's not good.
What about his research?
Unfortunately, his work on the replicas was incomplete. There may still be documents around, but all of them from well before he made any significant progress.
Do you have any idea where he might go?
There's no place that he could go now that he's human. He has no means of leaving this world.
The Dark Corridors.
Are beyond his faculties and mine now.
Oh, but not everyone's. What if Evan was taken?
Of course! The organization could also use the replicas.
To fill out their ranks.
Like right now, get clones of
We could
nobodies
go tell
and.
Patria and Sid. And Sora. And the others too.
I feel like
More
Kingdom
better.
Hearts 3 gives enough. Because we get a lot of those moments where they're talking to people outside. We got all of them traveling to the dark down there. We got the Kyrie and Axel moment.
Yeah, it feels
And then we
separate.
got this.
You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it's tied in. It's like you're going back and forth between the two, but they're not touching.
Humanity is a precious gift, and yet you desire to return to the organization?
Oh yes, of course. One eradication at Axel's hands was enough to learn where not to place my trust.
He gave you a second lease on life.
He ripped me away from the one thing I care about. I don't require humanity. Give me my research. I must see it to fruition, no matter the cost.
The replicas.
Yes. Soon they will replace, not just replicate. Given a heart, they can become just as real as any human.
What excellent tidings. I would hate to think we invited you back into our ranks, only for you to fail to deliver our final vessel, Vexen.
Oh no, he got Norded.
They got Norded.
They got Norded.
I mean, Norded.
He got his DNA put into him.
Yeah, that's what the
Wait.
yellow eyes are.
Oh no, I've just realized a spoiler. It's okay, it's from a Pro ZD video.
Yeah, I know exactly which one.
What? Okay. L2 or R2 to switch between zones. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my goodness.
You guys shouldn't have used you shouldn't have used the word Norded in front of me.
Like
You will start your voyage at one of the zone's waypoints.
It's funny though because it's supposed to be like the person that like really likes Kingdom Hearts versus the person that's playing for the first time. Go like, oh, Disney World, and then the other one's like, Norded, Norded.
God. Well, I know what's gonna happen in this game. You start your voyage at one of the zones for Okay.
Okay, so now you get to go to rather the good world or the that being Monsters Inc. or Frozen.
There's also Treasure Spheres. There's Arendelle 26. This one's 24. It is lower level.
Woo!
So it's lower level.
Anything in the chat, William? Because now you have Discord just full of stuff.
Let's see if Sergio came back.
They do have.
We left.
They do have people popping up to talk to Sora, but yeah, I wish it was him being more connected to the Kingdom Hearts stuff.
I mean, it's also, at least in that last world, the last half of it was, even when he was interacting with people, he wasn't really a driving force of the plot, and neither were the bad guys. It was just...
Yeah, no.
It was just the plot of this Disney movie is happening, and there's some Kingdom Hearts characters there, so they're like talking to people about the Disney plot, but it's still just the Disney plot.
Which is crazy so far. I think the Toy Story is the best inclusion of a bad guy. And it's one I
That
don't
is
like.
bad. Oh my god, I hate it here.
I think the next one is a really good inclusion.
And I just really like the world.
I do really like the world.
Like, I wonder, like, what?
Huh?
The one lady.
Oh, Boo?
No, not Boo. The lizard lady.
Oh.
God, I am bothered by that spoiler. It makes me sad.
It makes me a little sad, but I kind of already thought you knew this because ProZD made a video, and then that was a running thing on
Yeah,
people's
but I
things.
forgot about that particular Kingdom Hearts video until you guys said the word Norded just now. Because you haven't said that once the whole time you've been playing. And I haven't seen that video.
I was trying to make sure you knew what they were, because I didn't want you to forget. Oh yeah, when people have yellow eyes in this game and they're a bad guy, they have a piece of Xehanort's inside of them.
They got the DNA.
Guess what? They put that in the trailer for this
What?
game.
Oh yeah, they did. I forgot.
The spoiler?
Yeah.
Jeez.
That
I
was
guess, I guess it's not that important then.
It is. They're idiots. I hate that they did that. They also, I think, showed pieces of the ending of the game.
Maybe I've got to look that up real quick just to see if they were that stupid.
I'm pretty sure they did show clips of it.
Like, which H3 trailer are you thinking?
I watched one where it was called a certain thing, but I can't say it.
Are you talking about fucking this? That's literally the first thing that shows up. God fucking damn.
And then I think just in the original they showed some stuff. Which, whatever.
This is the optimal way to do the gummy ship sections. It's just fly around the outside of the map so you don't actually have to engage with mechanics until a boss fight that's mandatory at the end.
Sergio says he's still here, just not needed for opinions. Well, I'll be leaving because other things. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Alright, we love you. Thank
Bye,
you for
Sergio.
not being too mean.
Thank you for staying here.
I want to play the Secrets of Mana game with you, but you probably already left, so.
If you're still here, he wants to play Secret of Mana with you because it's like the two-player thing looks really cute.
Is that the original game story? The two-player thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's in the original like thing, and you do the story as well. So, yeah.
I know you get to play like a little bunny guy. Someone, I think, plays the main character.
Yeah, and also you get to play as different Sack.
That's Frozen.
No, you're going to the bad world. Yeah.
The flagpole, remember, Jacob?
The flagpole.
So here's the thing that I'm thinking about while I'm thinking about Kingdom Hearts and doing my 10-hour commute to the next Kingdom Hearts level.
Are you thinking about the spoiler?
No, I've moved on to thinking about how trash I think the Gummy Ship section is and what I think it reflects. My general experience of the session so far tonight. Which is that I think that if I had to say one flaw of the Kingdom Hearts series as a whole, I'd say it's probably the fact that they bank really hard on having a good ending. And in games where they don't have a good ending, it just means the whole game itself is mid or bad. And in games where they do have a good ending, I don't know if this is true for every single game, but it feels like it's true for a lot of them. Even the ones that have a really good ending and they are therefore really good games, there are stretches of the middle and early and even, you know, the last act before you get to the ending stuff where you do kind of feel like you're just doing a checklist of Disney stuff. I feel like I didn't feel this in Kingdom Hearts 1 or in Birth by Sleep, honestly, but I feel like I felt it in this, and I feel like I felt it in 2 as well.
In Kingdom Hearts 1, you did feel it, because you said it actually finally clicked and I felt the emotions fully at the end. At times, I kind of was a little bored.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. I don't think I felt it too much in Birth by Sleep, but I think that was because Birth by Sleep had that sort of 3 plots overlaid onto one, which meant that no matter what I was doing, I could still tie it into the actual plot of the thing I wanted to be thinking about, rather than just Disney stories. Whereas with this one, it is very much Disney has noticed Kingdom Hearts a bit and has been like, okay, great, you're gonna be a video game that advertises our Disney movies. And so it feels more like 2, or even, you know, maybe some of the games I didn't play might also have this effect. Where, yeah, I am just in the Disney zone, and I'm wading through rehashes of Disney-owned films in the hopes of getting a morsel of Kingdom Hearts plot, and then I'll get dumped with it at the end of the game.
I think this game has some stuff they pepper through a little bit late. I think starting soon, they're gonna pepper a lot more little moments of Kingdom Hearts stuff and not just fully at the end.
Yeah.
And it will feel good. But if you don't like the Disney worlds, sometimes Kingdom Hearts can feel stale.
Yeah, but I think that means I don't get to go in.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So yeah. I don't know. I feel like it turns into a pacing issue, essentially.
I get that. I enjoy the Kingdom Hearts worlds. I mean, Disney worlds. But I did feel sometimes in this game, I'm like, I really want to know more Kingdom Hearts stuff. Because this is the last game. Please do that more.
And then they do it less.
But they start doing it a lot more soon. And what they do, I absolutely love. Maybe some of the best stuff in the Kingdom Hearts franchise for me.
Like midway through the game, and like definitely the third act is very good, and you get I guess it's just the journey that there's sometimes to build.
I think some of the start had some good moments. If like the Hainer Pencilette for me made me feel so much because we haven't seen these guys for so fucking long in real world. So when I seen them, I'm like, oh, Roxas' friends, oh my god. And they're actually...
For me, it wasn't as big, but I think that's because I skipped half of those games between then and now.
Well, they only came after Kingdom Hearts 2. So if you really loved Roxas' story at the start, and you're like, oh my god, they might actually reach out and
well, they cameoed in 358, but they didn't really get any fights.
Yeah, that's true. But they were like right after it. We haven't seen those guys for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's not...
So we got them in 358, and then we got them in Kingdom Hearts 2. And then after that, when's the next time they show up after Kingdom Hearts 2?
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay. It doesn't sound like a big gap, but there's Recoded in there. And Dream Drop Distance.
And yeah, and those games came out in like 2005,
Mhm.
2006 or something. This
It
game
came out in
did
2009, 2010, and then this came out. This game came out like a decade ago.
2019.
So the two games between 2 and 3 are Recoded and True Resistance. That's it.
And Birth by Sleep.
Oh, and Birth by Sleep release.
But
Well,
that's
so, yeah.
a prequel, which you don't get to see them either.
That's true. So yeah, that would check out. That does. Yeah. Okay. I guess you would really feel that then. I don't like Aqua Sand. I don't know who needs Riku's.
No, that's Sora's. He has his little glow.
Does he have the little orbs in there though?
He has those like little circular metal things. I hope you really like this one. I think it's very fun. Also, their designs are crazy, but it's also very fun they did this.
That is so DeviantArt.
It's
A
a
bit,
monster, yeah.
It looks like Source for some.
But he's supposed to be a monster.
He's supposed to be a monster.
He's supposed to be a monster. They made him a cat with beaver hair.
I mean, yeah.
I think it's supposed to be kind of like scaly or like a fin type of thing. So it does look very.
Donald! Goofy! Why do you guys look like monsters?
Well, you both scared me. Whoa.
Seriously? Is this how we blend in here?
That's right. It's about time you got on.
Could you guys take a few steps back? You're giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Come on.
Most intimidating
I
talent
think our
ever.
new look could turn out to be lots of fun.
They gave Goofy heterochromia.
Who's the most cursed?
Sora.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Goofy the most cursed.
I mean, that's kind of cute. That is cursed. You're not wrong. That is cursed.
But I find it.
He doesn't have a nose.
I mean, that's okay. We love Voldemort.
A Voldemort with the upside down bug teeth.
I think it's kind of adorable. He's like a little cat.
He looks like he's come to Earth to write boy band songs and steal our world supply of applesauce.
Why applesauce?
I don't know. It just looks like the things you want to eat because that's all his mouth can handle. He's got baby teeth.
Just like E.T., but instead it's just like he wakes up like in like a girl's house going, I want it that way.
Points at a jar of applesauce. He's here for the baby food. I hate it. I could just see this in a high chair with a microphone. It's so cursed.
He wouldn't have a microphone. He would have the like little string on there.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say he'd have one of the little toy microphones that toddlers have.
Maybe that.
Like plastic and it's like bright green.
But if he's a boy band, he has to have the little mics that come to the side.
Alright, fair enough.
Who'd have thunk he'd get so creeped out?
It says, we scare because we care?
Is this Halloween Town?
Doesn't sound very caring.
If they look like us, then they could be trouble.
Rex,
I think we better investigate.
Do you please, Sora, could you please just look away from the camera? No, that's purple smog. Green smog. I haven't seen this movie in a long time.
No. I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
Oh, I like that.
They just used the opening credits of the film for the title of this, which is fair. It has very stylish opening credits. It'd be a shame to not use it. Hey, Matt.
What?
In that drawer,
Restaurant.
can I have the chocolatey fudge bars?
And I have one too.
I guess.
Oh, gotcha.
Taxes.
I think you will like the person who shows up, by the way.
Okay.
Oh,
He's attacking a child.
whoa!
Beat him up.
I wonder who those guys are.
What? Careful, Sully. If they see the KID.
It's fine. We got nothing to hide.
But you're the CEO. You set the example. Guys, it's not what it looks like. Okay, listen. That kid over there just popped out of nowhere. We gotta call the CDA. It's oh yeah, a code 835.
Are you trying to scare that little girl?
Yes! I mean, no. We're done with scare power. Nobody's getting scared.
Mike, take it easy.
You should too, Sora. You see? She's happy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello. My name is Sora.
Oh, God.
Oh, is that your name? Nice to meet you, Boo.
Hold on! You guys really aren't afraid of humans?
Mike Wazowski.
Huh?
Oh, no.
Come on, Boo! I'm Mike Wazowski!
I enjoyed
This
this
is
bit.
profile.
I like Rachel profiling.
Oh, Melissa just
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa. Please don't quote me saying this is profiling. I like it though. Please don't quote that. I love you. Welcome to the stream. What did Melissa say?
Yeah, Melissa said, hello. What did I just come into? His mouth can only handle applesauce? What the fuck is wrong with Goofy and Daffy?
We're in Monsters
Goofy
Inc.
and Daffy?
They have to blend into Monsters Inc.
Yeah, they gotta blend in.
So whenever they go to a new world, they blend in there.
Yeah, she said Daffy and so dumb. She
say what?
didn't even care about Donald that much. She's Daffy. She said Daffy. That's fine.
You please the child.
I'm Goofy.
Well, my name's Sully, and this is...
Oh, we know. Mike Wazowski, right?
What's the matter, Boo?
Where'd Matt go?
Why is he? He's not.
This is important.
He left. Why did he leave? He can't leave during this. What's going on?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, we missed it.
Yeah, I paused as soon as that came up, and I was like, "Hey, wait!" And none of you were in the room. And I was like, "I can't believe they left for this. Those are unversed."
Yeah, they are.
What do you mean? Those unversed.
It's your favorite.
Holy shit, let's go.
Your favorite enemy type. Woo.
I'm not even gonna remember what the designs mean.
Those were the original ones.
Yeah, I know that much.
Did Melissa say anything else, William?
She said Donald Duck. I knew that. My bad.
Okay. No, I'm gonna beat you up, Melissa. How dare you forget the best character ever, Donald Duck.
Oh, that's a new one.
Oh my god. Ooh, the big boy.
No, that's not the Heartless's emblem.
Oh.
How come I feel like I might have seen them before?
Well, they aren't friendly.
Stay here, kitty. We'll be back.
Those guys are right, Sully. This has got bad news written all over it.
Yeah, we gotta keep Boo safe.
I'm on it.
Oh, I love Mike Wazowski's little run. It's perfect. It's exactly like the movie. Oh, I also love their attack. There we go. He's rolling.
And he runs and stuff and does a big chase. Ah, I'm just trying to look at the animations, giant bouncy thing. Leave me alone. Alright, let's fight someone first. Not you, you're new. I'm gonna fight the nostalgia monsters. From literally the first Kingdom Hearts game I played. This is a real callback.
Make sure you keep looking.
I haven't used the lock button once.
Oh, you changed different colors too.
What do you mean?
In the monster.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
yellow right
you
now.
changed yellow. That's cute.
Why did I change it? Oh.
Because you were doing the second form thingy.
Yeah, I think you changed it to different colors depending on which one.
Oh my goodness. Are you gonna die? Oh.
No, I've lured him to the child. It's just like the bit with the crash compactor. She's been smooshed. We're gonna find a crushed pear and like just be like, oh my god, they crushed the child. Yeah, probably.
Ellie is so jiggly. Look at that.
Yeah. Roll. Yeah, I don't know why I bothered upgrading like the magic keyblade. Like I thought I was actually gonna start using magic more.
Oh.
God, it really is cursed. Every part of this is
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Counter impact, which you would not use.
Imagine asking me to block.
All right. Nice, Sully. Even with those extra pounds you put on.
Still run circles around you, Butterball.
What? So any idea who those guys were?
Well, they couldn't have been heartless.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I remember the king told us something about negative emotions.
Unversed?
Oh yeah, them!
Unversed?
I can't say it actually.
A while back, the king fought a whole bunch of battles against them with the 3 missing Keyblade wielders.
The same 3 that we're looking for? Aqua, Terra, and Ventus?
They said their name.
I didn't want dependable help can you?
Hey! Still, how come the Unversed are showing up now?
I should be testing your screen power.
Hey, I told you we're through using that! Besides, we have no idea who or what you're talking
So this is after the movie. Okay.
about.
And they started using the power of laughter.
Ah, I see.
Really like the king.
Uh-oh! Whoa! Order!
Basically, we've come from far away to get rid of those creatures causing trouble. We're like exterminators?
Just how far away?
As far as you can imagine.
Okay, let's just say we buy all that. Are those creeps dangerous?
Extremely.
They sure gave Boo a scare.
Sully, I know you've missed her, but it's time to postpone our playdate.
You're right, Mikey. Let's get our girl home.
What are you planning to do?
2 dads. Just trying to make
It's
it work.
kind of a long story, but Boo's from another world, and we gotta send it back there
Another world?
to keep us safe.
Okay then. We're gonna help you.
What?
Well, the Unversed might try to cause more trouble. So, we want to come along.
Great!
Anyone gonna realize he said the name?
Use a couple of exterminators around here.
Ventus was like, it's Unversed, idiot! Unversed! Pull!
What would he say wrong? Was
He
not.
said inversed.
Inverse.
Unversed, I mean.
Yeah, did he? So he said unversed in front of these guys. I mean, they don't know what that means out of context. He's been
Yeah,
saying
but
heartless for the other guys.
They just said he didn't remember the name.
He said unversed after Sora.
Yeah.
After Donald.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, Donald and Goofy just had a big exchange in like 3 sentences of trying to remember the word unversed.
Yep.
It's okay.
Hey, they need us.
I thought they didn't actually fully get to that.
No.
They legit had
Donald
like a
Duck said
conversation.
unversed question mark,
Oh, yeah.
and Goofy was like, yeah, that was
The thing
it.
that Mickey fought with like Aqua, Terra, and Vin.
Yeah, I knew all that, but I didn't know if they actually got the word. I just thought they were telling.
I didn't
that's
think
what
that they
happened.
would, but then Donald just straight up said it. I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
I just missed Donald Duck saying the actual full.
I think it was Goofy's going like, oh no. It
No,
was
Donald
like,
said
oh.
unversed question mark, and then Goofy said, yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that
This is the exact exchange. It was 60 seconds ago. I do remember it, guys.
Yeah.
We need to figure out how all those
I might not clock all the lore, but I know what was happening 60 seconds ago.
Damn it, I like that idea more though. This way. Hey idiot, it's reversed.
Good thing the lab floor's not too far.
Come on, fellas.
Wait a second.
It's the man.
We've got a lumpy planet.
What's wrong with the lump?
I said it's lumpy.
What happened?
That's not what the continents look like, William. It's close, but it's clearly been sitting out in the sun too long.
It melted.
Yeah, this is melted ice cream.
I'm still
Read the chat, you scrub.
I'm still confused.
If you don't read the chat, you're
I-
confused.
Just keep that side open.
I do not know geography.
Okay, let me put it this way. You see that?
That's
South America.
Oh, that's South America.
The problem is, South America doesn't look like that.
Let me look up how South America.
No, you stay on it, Matt. Give me my phone.
It looks almost like that, but it looks a little wrong.
No, it doesn't even kind of look like that. Is only vaguely South America shaped. It's even got like a whole extra bit on there that South America doesn't have.
I'm puzzled and confused.
I'm going to pull up a picture of South America. Okay.
It's close-ish.
I thought we had a globe for a while, but we don't have
You
it.
thought we had a whole ass globe somewhere?
Yeah, I thought Jacob had a globe.
I
Man,
had
you think
a
he's more nerdy
map
than
of the
me.
Earth, but I left it. I didn't bring it with me when I moved.
Yeah, because I remember you having that. You were like, oh yeah, that's cool. And
That he had a globe. That's so cool, dog.
I mean, yeah, because he like I don't know anything about geography, so I was like, okay, at least I know like.
I think I learned a lot of my geography stuff
I know where
by
Russia
way
is.
of playing Jeopardy. So that's South America, and that's melted South America. You see the difference, right?
I got it too.
And then over here, this is North America, and then you've got North America, but it. First of all, Canada fell into the ocean, and the rest of North America got fat.
That or it just got combined, and now it's like. Is this what happens whenever we annex like Canada?
Let's not talk about that
They
on
just
screen.
they just become
We'll-
part of us.
We'll get removed. Here's Africa, and there's Africa after it's had surgery and like a nose lift or something.
Oh yeah, it got a little bit less of a. It got like a more smoother face now. Looks like a gun.
I guess. That's
Australia, I think.
Australia, but not even kind of close. It would be closer if they flipped it sideways or something. I don't know. It looks terrible.
Is that supposed to be Russia?
I mean, no, that's just sort of... Okay, so that green bit is supposed to be India, definitely. Which, there's India. That sort of...
Okay. What happened to a large part of, like, where's England in this map?
England would be in Europe. Okay, so let me zoom out for a second. Do you know where... England is on that island there.
Yeah, the England Isles.
Well, the British Isles.
The British.
So that's supposed to be Europe, which should be over here. We only got like this bit left, which is like Italy. Actually, that's gone too. So we just have the Balkans, which is that bit of Southeast Europe that's constantly at war. And then there's Turkey and I guess Saudi Arabia, maybe.
Oh my god, they deleted England from the map. It just got disappeared.
Germany, France, Poland, Spain, and the United Kingdom, and also all of Scandinavia just straight up aren't here, it looks like.
They just straight up got murdered. Maybe
We've
they
got
were-
Russia,
maybe
but
they were-
it's been through a paper shredder. And then you've got this, which kind of looks like Mongolia, China, and I guess you do have Indonesia, which I think I've probably seen worse takes on Indonesia. And there's Japan over there. No Korea to be spotted. If Korea is here, it has been turned into a tiny little blob. There's also no Thailand or Vietnam, Cambodia, that stuff, Malaysia. Interestingly, this is a mistake that happens on real life maps all the time. We don't have New Zealand, which is where those people that are called Kiwis are from. And it's just off the coast of Australia, essentially. But lots of real life maps forget to put New Zealand, and this is no exception. Anyways, I'm done geography nerding now.
But this is such a melted ice cream version of the world.
But yeah, I just think that it would be funny because there might be lore reasons why they did this because there's like
We'll never know them.
We never know. Maybe the reason why there's monsters in this world is because of fucking meteors. They hit the world and now they're just like, okay, here's our like melted version of this.
I wonder if they fully copied the map that was in Monsters Inc. or if they just went, screw it, it's like this.
I really don't know.
I don't know if we'll ever.
I don't know if there even. I mean, we could find out is there a world map in Monsters Inc. That's probably an easy find.
Okay, I'll look up world map in Monster Thing and see if they just copied and pasted that.
Are we allowed to let him look that up? Because he might forget to go back to his job.
Just remember to go back with him.
Yeah.
Put a lot of faith in this man.
God, the Moogles are so fucking cute.
They're so fucking cute. I don't know why they just made them like get hit in the frying pan.
That's
I love their little bat wings too.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Actually, I can.
No, that is literally just straight up how they did it in the
Movie?
In the movie, yeah. As you can see, they're just being more accurate at how fucked up it looks like.
Yeah, no, they do have that map there in the movie.
Okay, well, he's fuzzy too in this one.
He's got like a teddy bear texture almost. This is what peak performance looks like. He has undergone 0 design changes in 10 games.
He's so
because he's
fucking
without flaw.
fluffy. Ah.
Get one of the wings.
So cute. I want to grab him and force him to eat a hot Cheeto.
That's so cursed. We're looking at this adorable little guy. And it's like, I want to grab him and make him eat a hot Cheeto.
And his little balloon says shop. Which is very cute, yeah.
That's a shop.
It has the little Moogle on it. Oh. God damn.
I thought you meant this thing for a second, and I was like, no, that's not a balloon, that's a balloon. We love it. Alright, anyways. So we can just go. Yeah, okay. Wait, hold on a second. This looks like it's gonna explode. Weird crab bug. Crab bug, crab bug, crab bug. Oh, it's different. There's different moves.
Oh, I'm scared for Jacob's PC for a moment in this world.
Oh, maybe.
It is really sick, but I'm scared.
Imagine not like crash.
Just that one thing happens and out of nowhere.
Also, this game is better graphically looking than most games I tend to even consider playing. Why are you so? I guess you were staying away from monsters, actually. So, I could kind of believe it.
Gotta send her home right now, or so help me! So help me! So help me!
So, Monsters Incorporated used to rely on screen power from human kids for energy. But now we collect their laughter instead. It turns out, laughter is 10 times more powerful. Hmm?
Kitty!
And we never figured it out without Boo.
Cool.
So you guys used to terrorize children for electricity.
Powered by laughter too. Guess we've got that in common.
Ew, they're melding things.
Come on, I am not.
Ah, I see.
Unversed are back.
This is terrible.
I like the bit where he was stood there like this. Oh, can I say something they could have done that would have been absolutely hilarious?
What?
I don't think it would have been that hard to do.
Mhm.
And I think it would have been hilarious if they had done it. I'd love if at any point in this world, when Mike Wazowski's on screen, if the pause thing showed up over his face. That would have been they would have gotten praise all across the world for that one. People who were like, I only play Civilization 5 would have been like, okay, no, that's pretty good.
There's Boo's door.
An opportunity.
Go get Boo.
Yoink.
We'll have to play another time, Boo. You stay here.
Ready to clean house?
Yeah, the design is still just so cursed. It's deliberate, but it is cursed. I feel like these ones are the only returning Unversed design, and the other ones look newer.
Yeah, because they're the basic ones, so these are the ones that are supposed to fit with the monsters world.
They're the ones that are supposed to fit into this world?
Yeah.
I think there might be more returning later, but I don't know.
It is slightly nice that they're like, oh yes, this is a doable part of the metaphysics, and then it simply was only there for that one prequel game. Because we didn't want to have Heartless there. Instead, now it's like, okay, yeah, no, it all ties together a bit.
Also, the Unversed being here makes a lot of sense for this world.
Yeah, because it's negative emotions and fear is what it does. You could also have had them in Frozen. Maybe we will. But unlikely, because the cutscene when we got here is very specific to we haven't seen Unversed yet. I doubt they did two versions of the cutscene, depending on which world you went to first.
Yeah, I don't think they're...
Would have been a good touch. That or they could have just put this world earlier and Frozen later, so they should definitely come here first. That would be a good touch. I am in danger.
I'm in danger. Oh wait, go over to Mike Wazowski real quick.
Do you think that they'll add in a Simpsons world?
He's not doing anything, Matt.
Now, how do you do it, William?
What? He was jumping up and down. Was it supposed to hit him or something?
How do you do the Mike Wazowski thing?
Oh yeah, the Mike Wazowski thing. Let me look it up real quick.
I also think the animations in this one look so good. Like Mike Wazowski looks so good.
Right here.
Nice.
Grab onto the door when you're ready. Got it.
I'm gonna loot this room now. So I know that
Wonder where Boo's door flew off to.
I thought we're not yet asking any questions about what's with all the weird doors.
Okay, I don't know how to do it, but I think it's going to be rather a prompt or just an ability that you can do, like whenever you walk up to rather Microsoft.
If it's like a team up ability, I kind of assumed it would have just shown up as a triangle.
I think it might show up this way. I don't know if it's here now, but I think it'll show up like later in the world.
Yeah, but he was bouncing up and it was slightly glowing, so I thought maybe you have to run over and do
I
something.
tried.
Yeah.
But it didn't let me. Oh, I actually got like a crafting ingredient.
They fly off and hit things too, which I really like.
Hey, I think that's a lucky emblem.
Where?
Might be on the floor.
My problem with the yelling things like that, they never really point. They go, oh, I think this thing over here you're supposed to do. They just say that. They don't actually show you what they're fucking talking about.
Yeah, whereas if you were playing, say, Portal 2 co-op, you should do.
Have you played it, William, before?
No, I haven't.
I think you and Jacob. Because I already have, but it would be fun to watch you and Jacob. But I think you would give Jacob an ulcer because you would fuck with him too much.
Or I'd have to say things 4 times and you'd be like, yeah, I'm doing it. I'm like, no, you're not. I said look up. You're staring at the floor, William.
That's why it would be funny.
It would be peak comedy.
I would love. But, yeah, it's because it's rather we're gonna fail, and I don't know what to do, and that's just how it is. Or I deliver. It's because I just fuck.
It is very funny to purposely fuck with your partner. Go, oh, you need to go over there? I crush you. I crush you again, I crush you again and again.
Okay, it's like over here-ish.
Or you just let a platform go out. Walk away.
So I think they said it like around here. So let me hammer around. Maybe it was flash up red. Be like, no, you gotta get closer. And be like, I didn't even know it was.
They do that like where it's like whenever they get it in big focus and do stuff. They at least did. I think they did that in which game did that? Where it's like in focus, like oh, I'm thinking of Spider-Man. Whenever they did that for like the lamp.
Oh yeah.
They do it in Sly Cooper when you do photo sections and that. You can often tell what you need to photograph because there'll be a red ring saying you're not looking at it right. It's because I was barely looking at it at all. But thanks for telling me that that was the thing I needed.
Yeah, they do that really well. So.
I think I give up on this thing. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Wait, there's good over here. Any more there is. Give me my loot.
So far, what are you thinking of this world?
Well, seems good, seems good. I'm not just watching Monsters Inc. while trying to play the game.
Yeah, they followed it up. It's a sequel.
I assume I can get any of this.
Okay.
That's good.
Ready.
Also, like they said, grab onto the door, and it was like, I would have assumed you mean, you know, the door handle, but we just know that we're just riding these doors.
Boo? Hold on. Don't want you to get hurt.
What's this nerd do?
Randall.
Oh, I just got a great idea.
Oh, I forgot about him just now. I was thinking about the spider guy.
Oh yeah, the main guy.
Oh yeah, the boss.
He's in jail, so.
Yeah. I guess.
That'd be funny if just a random cutaway of.
Skater check. Oh no, not a rhythm minigame. On the Riz.
We'll handle the bad guys.
So we get Heartless, Andes? Okay.
Yeah, there's a little, like, all the way up to
Ah, great. I'm so excited for that.
the turret section.
The turret section is max.
I think that's kind of neat.
If I just did this the whole time.
See, you'll see.
I don't have any way to heal, so. So I was on like no, like I don't even think I can see my health.
It's offline! We have to power it up!
More bad guys!
Don't worry, I'll watch Boo.
Okay. Yeah. Sora, we gotta make Boo have to open the door. Hurry! Help me take out these goons!
Yeah, I think it might be here.
Oh yeah. Okay. I see.
Oh, let me use a bunch of big particle effects while you guys are telling me that it's about to crash my computer.
Oh no, that's not working.
Okay.
That's a little bit.
So why are we getting Heartless enemies? I assume it's just Organization 13 decided to swap up their minion type. Because, oh, there's fear here. Or, oh, there's less fear because they've stopped scaring things.
Do you mean why they're using Unversed?
Yeah. Because it made more sense before they were like, also there's Heartless. But I think I'm just going to chalk it up to they wanted to use more enemy variety. And they didn't want to design more Unversed, so which we discuss.
More of them?
See, he's smart. Oh yeah, see, air step is down at the bottom when you do the lock on.
Paul is joining.
Wow.
He says, I can't watch this on my shitty phone. David? Yeah, enjoy your full activity, Jacob.
Aw.
Did he say cool or cult?
Cult. This is what I was talking about.
Oh.
Whee!
Oh, wait, you guys didn't get to see it. When I level up in this world, it's him, but his mouth is in the little free cat face thing. Ugh.
The door's open.
That seems like the wrong door. That's an industrial hallway if I ever saw one.
Yeah.
Whose door?
Oh, okay. I thought that was spooky.
Ready? It's time to hitch another ride. Cool.
Very cool. Super cool. The coolest.
Over there.
I like it. I thought it was cool.
Huh?
I was like, I like this. I thought it was cool. Because they read the doors and then so it's kind of fun.
It's okay. You're allowed to like it.
Oh, you got Rising Spiral. That's cool.
It's like, and it's circular economy.
And then, so let's see.
I'm not doing reprises, I don't think so. That's
Oh, I think Paul said he might get his internet back tomorrow, so I guess we can ask him when he would want to do D&D. And if we don't beat the dragon, our first thing, I'd be down to do a session right after, like, a day, 2 days after. Paul wanted to.
Is the implication there that it might take you more than 2 sessions to do the dragon fight, or that you think you'll lose the dragon and survive?
I think it might take us 2 sessions to beat the dragon, maybe.
You tried to tell me we could do it in less than a session before.
I'm just keeping it open just in case.
Just in
I
case
don't know.
something happens. Because I don't know. We could do it in rather. I think it's going to take probably a full session, and then the next session will be like the aftermath of whatever happened during the session.
Yeah, I don't think that the dragon is going to be our last session. It might not even be our, like, next to last session.
No,
I think you
because we
guys
still
have
gotta fight that beholder.
Yeah, and also, you know, give the money to the kids. Those guys can pay off.
What happened?
You know, you could have just ridden the rails and not jump for it.
You got overconfident. Say, I got this guy. Wee.
Yeah, well, his overconfidence is adding to how much time I have to do this mini game for.
Is it that bad, this one?
It's okay. Ow. My opinion never just got worse.
Did you like this part, William?
I'm gonna do this for the rest of the time. Screw you guys. I'm not thinking the store blocks. Oh no, it does.
I kept on, I think we're good. But I thought it was okay. I just said they...
I don't think that the very slow camera controls work very well with the you have 2 seconds to shoot these enemies.
I would just said that you could...
Oh yeah, I could not heal, which sucks. Because you're gonna take damage there.
Unless you're really good.
Really good at this thing they just introduced, unlike... I get they've had gummy ships for, 10 years, but I never really liked it. So it's not like I started playing a bunch of that or getting into, on-rail shooters and things like that. Just because it was a mini-game with cards.
I do think the triangle abilities you do with other people are better in this game than Kingdom Hearts 2. I like that you can just end it immediately. The cutscene is not too long.
Yeah,
when you
there is
want to end it
a get
immediately.
it over with button, which is terrible.
If you don't enjoy that, just there you go. Just give me the big attack.
Yeah.
I don't care about the little ones. Animation takes too long.
Alright, let's see.
What are your opinions on that, William?
The door should be right around here somewhere. This door should take us right back to the lab floor.
Would a bit long, and that's why you can too much outside of just like doing big damn you do.
In Kingdom Hearts 2 or in this?
Kingdom Hearts 3 I use a lot because they're fast, short, and they just maintain what you do for the point damage, as well as your control level while doing it. So you could just use it, as well as use it because of things.
Hope we find some ingredients around here.
Not being able to use fuel, something like. But
I also like that it tells you in the corner which ones you're gonna use. If you're like, nah, I don't even want to use that. It's just a little bit of a hassle. Just gonna let it count down.
There it is!
That's definitely still going to be a long door.
I like how he moves too.
Yeah. They definitely could not have done that in
No.
I feel like that's one of Matt's main things about this game is that because it's such a visual improvement over the previous games, it's like, we could never have done this 20 years ago when I played it as a child. Look how they've grown.
Yeah, it just makes me happy that they got to Disney level animation. So even if some Disney worlds are kind of whatever, I think it's still like, they did it! And I do like the bits, some of them that are.
All that matters is that it's the last turn that you losers are ever gonna take.
Randall!
Who's he?
A creep we banished for trying to collect screams by force. He used to be Boo's scared.
How did you even get back here? The door we sent you through is sawdust.
Yeah, and I almost got turned into somebody's wallet. Lucky for me, a real nice guy came along and fixed the door. So here I am. And starting today, I'm numero uno, top of the leaderboard, baby.
You a top laugh collector? In your dreams, Randall, my laugh totals are off the charts.
Who said anything about collecting laughs? I'm after negative emotions. And my new friends have kindly invaded the factory to get them for me.
Negative emotions?
Yeah, Organization 13 must be helping them.
Laughter's just not sustainable. Once Junior torts his last chortle, you've got to start over. But negative energy, especially sadness, give them something that really breaks their little hearts. And they'll stay sad forever. We'll never have to worry about energy again.
We're not gonna let you hurt anyone like that.
Huh?
Not you or your little unversed helpers.
Just try and stop me. You'll see soon enough. I am gonna be a legend around this place. Now, consider your careers officially over.
What?
And that goes for the rest of you, too.
Hey! Where'd he go?
We're in control of this factory now, and I suggested a few improvements. Some real doozies I just know you're gonna love. In fact, you're not getting out of here alive.
That weasel means business. He'll never quit.
We have got to get Boo to safety first. Then we can take care of Randall. Time to find a way out.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Damn it, I'm out of ideas.
I can put another world.
That'd be funny if that's the first time Jacob's cussed in a while. Damn it, I'm out of ideas.
Funny.
Oh, you got the attraction enhancer. Let's go.
Yeah, I thought about that.
What do you mean? It's already no shit.
Oh,
All the furries in chat.
no.
William Zealand. No.
Okay.
Did you equip the uber special whatever version with the
So you lose 5% fire resistance, but you get Thunder Siphon, electric protection, and general boosts.
And then there no, it's like 50 maybe. No.
I'd actually be able to force 15
He has everything.
Randall sure does have us trapped.
We've got to get out of the factory.
Do math. Fun. Well, attack your little button because you can see it. Big red button. Maybe his jumping up and down and blowing thing is like a buff or a heal. But yeah, this is the last Kingdom Hearts game we're going to be playing until Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out. I guess this is the last one. But there is also a small rhythm game, but I think we'll just try it. I doubt I'm going to play much of it.
I think we'll, yeah, if you don't want to play it, then we could just launch like a defensive for the last. That's most of the story in Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, it's a really good game. And the rest of it is just going to be here's all the previous games, and here's the songs.
Phaser.
Hey, what's with the machines? They've gone totally bonkers. There's no way we can take Boo through here safely.
This must be what Randall meant by improvements.
Nothing we can't handle.
Yep.
Sully, maybe you and Mike should take Boo someplace that's safe.
Right.
If you find a contraption controlling those things and smash it, that should do the trick.
Maybe we could use the parts here to avoid the lasers. I see a machine up there in the cage past the stairs.
Coast is clear. Go!
Yeah, well, that was just a warm-up. The real fun's just starting.
Did you get to the part where it breaks the computer? No.
Not yet. I just dodged a bunch of lasers. That didn't break the computer. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's seen anything chat, but I don't know. That's the last Kingdom Hearts game will be streamed for a while. Till 4 comes out. That's all the
20 years.
It'll be a rhythm game, but I probably won't play it. I'll just test it out and watch the cutscenes. Probably.
Yeah, we wouldn't even stream that one. No, how that would work.
It's mostly just a celebration as well. There's a couple new things, but
Yeah. It is very chill. I would recommend like putting on headphones and just chilling.
Yeah, I played a lot of that game, and it was pretty fun. But
We also have it on the Twitch, so it's something you could just chill.
not a rhythm game guy, honestly.
I'm not hugely into rhythm games either, and this one was just very fun. And
Yeah,
kinda
there's been rhythm games in Kingdom Hearts that you've been like, I like this. And I was like, I don't.
I like those. Well, I like the aerial ones because I hated aerial in the first game. So I'm like,
Yeah.
anything's better than that, and I don't really have to.
And you liked the Tangled one. You're like, oh, this is fun.
It's cute. It's not really a rhythm game that much. It's just, hey, go in those circles and push buttons. Did it go? Did it really go with the music?
yeah, it was totally.
I think it just went with. I think they clapped when they
Still
did
more
it.
rhythm than I.
I think how they do it in Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, it's very fun. Because it's literally, you're on a sheet music, and then you have the Kingdom Hearts characters hitting enemies in the rhythm of the music, and you can switch who you want to be, so you can be the Birth by Sleep crew, the 358 over 2 days crew.
It's definitely the best,
Great.
like,
The power's
rhythm
out again.
game from Hearts.
Okay, we know
Guess
what
we
to
built
do.
the entire thing around it.
Gotta find. Bingo!
It's probably my favorite rhythm game.
Mike? How's that supposed to help?
That's not saying much, it's Kingdom Hearts.
We can do a mini game.
That's good.
Yep, take it away.
Nice try, Mikey.
What?
I'm not doing this
Wait.
alone.
Hey, you, not me. Come on. Sully. Whoa. No, stop. Sully. Not what I had in mind.
Oh. Oh, it's on! Nice work, guys!
Like, could I?
That would have been cool.
You
Just
can
walk
go in
in
there
and
and
walk
get
out.
And in that way. Just being thorough.
Yeah, that one too. They don't just have that game mode. They have one where you fly around to the music. It's also pretty cool.
Hold on. They have not said anything.
Didn't they have like the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 playing in the background while you're flying?
I think it was the it was like the end. No, I think they did have like a lot of stuff on cameras, as well as like a lot of the flying sections were mostly from cameras, with like the Disney ones. But like the big stuff, like and the other spawns, I think like the Roxas Phosphate they have as like an extra like thing that you can unlock, like an extra like song that you can to reference the fact that it was originally a secret phosphate. So they have that. The same thing.
That's fun.
Yeah. It's because the little keychain, yeah. They just show the keychains of them.
Okay.
And then they also have
The full Let It Go.
I think yeah, they do have the full like yeah. They also have Vector to the Heavens. It is a secret. They also got freaking of course you can pick out the Heartless Angel. It's a secret like boss. Which I do like. And it's
Come back! You can't run off, kid!
I wanted to get it on PC so the modding community could put in like rock music. Like in Heartless Wall, cool rock music was going on in the background.
I wonder if they do have. Let me look that up. I don't think memory nexus.
The game is only on Epic, which I'm happy about. Only on
That
Steam.
paint was kind of growing on me.
Woo! This is way better! Ah, hey, no! Would you cut that out?
Come here.
Sully, let's get her out of here.
The Heartless are here too?
Haven't we been fighting Heartless? We fought him first, but we already saw some Heartless as well. I guess he needs upstairs too.
Yeah.
Which is supposed
They do have like some like specific like ones that you can mod in, but they're all from like different like they're all from like a lot from Final Fantasy. Specifically, there's like one that's called that just does the main theme for Final Fantasy V, but it's like the theater version.
Okay.
There's one that's from Persona 5 called Into Breakout.
Yeah, I'm not surprised you have some Persona songs too.
Did that, and also they got one from Xenoblade. Well, after Xenoblade. Which makes sense because it's also I think it's great, right? That or Original Book.
Don't know. Have not played the game at all.
Yeah, because the original game, well, the original game was that started the franchise was Xenogear. That game was referenced in Final Fantasy VII.
I know the main character's name is Shulk, right?
Yeah, in Xenoblade. But the original game, like, was Xenogear. That was supposed to be a side story from Final Fantasy. Which is why they still kept in like a side thing where like Cloud, whenever he's like freaking in a coma, he like goes like angels.
It's electric fences?
Should have made that Thundara bracelet. I was
This is electrifying.
Also, some extra model stuff. Is one from like Players and Spirit, which was but we went into Black Pearls.
Okay.
That was a novel edition.
You got the new guy back. You went first. Oh, they do it. It's a dark version of the monster form.
I do like that.
What?
I think I like it.
Maybe it's a good. Something like the children do. But yeah, we don't really know what I'm gonna should stream anything after this. I probably could like stream my own Minecraft more, but I just got back to once to start doing this.
Because yeah, after this, then you don't really have to stream all this. You don't unless you want to do the thing like
maybe the portal co-op.
The portal co-op, that, and also I want you to play like maybe like Mario, because we haven't played.
If it's not on PC, I'll struggle to stream it. If it is on an emulator on PC, it's going to be a pain to stream it.
Yeah, we just said.
Matt was asking me for the Steam library. Like, is there anything on there you want me to play and I could stream it like I did Portal? I couldn't really think of anything because there's a lot of games I like that are either he's already played them or they're really not up his alley.
I said maybe Stanley Parable, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know the full version of it.
Yeah, Stanley Parable is a good game. But I haven't played the updated version though, which adds like a lot of cool stuff. Have you played this one?
Pretty sure the control panel
What?
of this place is upstairs.
What, Stanley Parable?
Dishonored.
Oh, Dishonored. Tried a couple times, but didn't get into it.
Hi-Fi Rush you could find.
Yeah, but that's ours.
Yeah.
I've already played and beat Hi-Fi Rush.
You did beat Hi-Fi Rush?
Yes.
I thought you stopped because you didn't have the headphones.
No, I beat Hi-Fi Rush.
I forgot.
That's also not a game Jacob would really care that much for.
It's
to
like
watch.
imagine like Kingdom Hearts combat, but it's like the entire game is rhythm based.
Yeah, that sounds terrible to me.
Yeah, not if it's out. Darkest Fairy, maybe.
There's Prey.
That one might be fun.
Might be fun to watch just to roast it and be like, what the heck's going on here?
Or we might be like, ooh.
This is actually still good. I don't think it would be. I think
One
we'd be
that
like, oh my
has
god.
like a pretty good like atmosphere and aesthetic that would be pretty interesting, but that depends on if you're like feeling like in a puzzle mood. Would be Return to Overdue.
No, Matt would hate that. I've talked to him about it, and he would be like, he's like, yeah, that sounds like a chore to me. That doesn't sound like a fun puzzle.
I mean, I think I would like it more if you were there to help me, but by myself, I don't know if I would play that long. Yeah, but
yeah.
Maybe playing old Lego game.
That could also be a thing.
Then also, there's some other games.
Stream some
I have a
old
couple
Star
Lego
Wars
games.
Battlefront.
That would be fun. That and
You could mod it too, so it looks a little better and that's some other stuff. But
I think there's also like there's also community message.
nothing too crazy, but there's like new maps and stuff.
There's
a lot of Iron.
There's also
like backtracking one direction.
Being you could play the walking simulator.
I just heard people talking about it today. It's supposed to get an A24 movie.
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
I'm just saying if you.
I like how they explained it more. It's a FedEx simulator.
It is essentially, but like, that's the reason.
That
why
one's
it's-
funnier than just saying it's a walk.
Yeah, because there is some amount of thought, and it's mostly how do I get to where I'm going without dropping this stuff.
Post-apocalyptic FedEx simulator.
Yeah, and I think that immediately you can understand the appeal of it more over a walking simulator. There is some amount of gameplay there. It's not just like me walking around in Kingdom Hearts without doing the combat.
There's also, if you want to play through two series, you could rather play through the HD collection of Devil May Cry.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of things Jacob would want to watch.
Oh yeah, you probably want to watch.
I don't think he would be like, Devil May Cry, yes.
Yeah, that was sort of the thing is, Matt was like, hey, if you have something you want me to play, since you played all the Kingdom Hearts games and I played Portal 2, I could play something else you want. But, I just don't know if I have that much...
Gunpoint.
We could do that, but we could do that in like one night, is the issue with that.
I mean, we already played the Half-Life 2 co-op thing together.
Yeah.
Randall must have
There's
messed
a game
this
that
up.
I think is interesting. You guys have to just.
What?
Maybe it would be faster to just
Citizen
break it.
Sleeper?
Yeah, I haven't opened it. I got it in a bundle.
Yep. Sorry with technology again. Let's break it!
The lock will disengage. And lucky for us, Boo is a walking energy generator.
That might work.
You're our MVP, Boo.
You watch a lot of sports, Sword? You have cable TV and the gummy ship?
I love that. That was cute. Unversed.
I'm on it.
Do you like Unversed more than Heartless, Jacob?
I have nostalgia for the OG Unversed. These other ones are, they're like okay design. I think they're neat. These ones remind me of something I've seen somewhere else. I don't know if it's Kingdom Hearts or what, but... These little ones are like a fun design, and then the OG ones I do quite like, honestly.
I think they're supposed to look like Boo's little outfit, the little monster outfit she wears.
Oh, that's probably what I'm thinking of, actually. Yeah, you're right. I've been murdered. I have no help. No, I have help.
I guess they don't insta-kill you even if you're like really
That or I have an ability, because I think I do have something that's like, if you get comboed, no.
He was looking down his Steam library.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find out something that would be like fun to watch on maybe Jacob.
You mean I would be interested?
That you would be interested in Jacob.
You can play Minecraft without it.
There's also random ones like you guys got Lego Star Wars?
What?
I did not know that you guys got Lego Star Wars Skywalker.
Yeah.
I think one else got
I played some of it. I thought it was very fun for a little while, and then I got confused where to go, and then I kind of quit.
Yeah, I liked playing the original on the PlayStation 2. I don't know if I'd like the newer one more. I did think that the Lego Clone Wars one was kind of neat, because that one has like big fights you can do, where it's like, here's 100 clone troopers and 100 droids, and you've got to like do certain stuff to sort of break the little stalemate. That's fun. But you can also just be like, I'm gonna sit here and drive a big tank around and shoot 200 dudes for a bit, because it's cool.
There's also like a bunch of like random story games that you guys have to like
I don't-
Did you just say Life is Strange?
Yeah.
I'm probably okay.
Why, you don't like Life is Strange?
I've never played it, but I don't know.
I don't think the story would be for you.
Yeah, I think if the story was good enough that I'd be cool playing such a story-heavy game. I probably have heard less mixed things about that game.
Then there's layers of fear, which I heard some stuff about.
We're gonna do horror. I don't know. I mean, there's Monstrum. Monstrum is like you're stuck on a ship and there's one of 3 random monsters and you gotta figure out which monster you're trying to avoid because each of them are different. But you've also got to figure out a way off the boat. Maybe I can have Matt play that, but I don't know how he feels about horror games.
I enjoy them. I think I enjoy horror games more than I enjoy horror movies. Because I think I get more creeped out by horror.
Oh, maybe that could fun. Yeah, there's also like a bunch of other ones. Like there's this one called this little monkey.
I could not hear a word.
He said Little Nightmares.
Is that the side-scrolling one with the yellow coat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've watched it playthrough most of it. Have you played that, Matt?
No, but I've been interested in playing it.
Well, we could do that on stream sometime. Yeah.
Is that the most? Does that one have?
The second one, I think, has co-op.
Then there's also stuff like. I would love to see you play it. I think you did for like a little bit, but I want to see you do a full playthrough of that just to see if you how much you really.
You're gonna tell me
freaking Mullet Magic.
What?
Mullet Magic.
Oh, Mullet Magic. Okay.
Yeah, that is a fucking cheater doing the game.
I saw you guys play a bit of it, but
It's insane.
It's fun.
You barely can think about what you're doing. It's just run, 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 shoot, 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 shoot. Blast them, blast them, blast them. Run to the thing. Because every time you kill something, you get extra time, so you have to kill things really quickly.
Imagine like you're playing a shooter, but every time you kill someone, you get more life. And if you don't kill someone after a little bit, then you just die.
yeah, I know. I saw it. It's basically like first-person Hotline Miami, but with even less buttons.
Yes. And it's very fun, but also extremely.
It's like Doom meets Hotline Miami.
I didn't care for the story that much.
And not surprised that that game might have a mid-story.
When the most of it, it just be very intriguing and like gameplay of like kill a bunch of things before you die.
I had a lot of fun. And I just played a lot of fast-paced rock music while I played it. I was like, yeah, 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 yeah. And headbanged while fucking blasting through people.
Yeah, it's a really fun game. I want to stick.
I didn't like the sniper though at the end. I was like, I don't like doing this.
I'll say this section of fighting is very entirely too
Yeah, that one boss has a little too much health. They're like
long. You'll have to sit in this room for like 10 minutes and nothing really
Oh,
happens.
it's because you have to use screen
Well, I just got
to
that.
get a big
It took this long to get that there.
But it's cute. You gotta admit it.
There's us.
Roll.
What's the heck is on there? If you're a barbarian as well.
Oh, that's chess meets roguelike. All got before me. I thought you said like Fondaria. I was like, oh.
We need a bigger burst of laughter.
Would you care to do the honors?
I'd love to. Ha! Pa! 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 Ta-da! 40 love, game, and set. I'm not cut out for this racket. Come on, it's a tennis joke. Should I have gone with ping pong?
Nothing could have saved that one.
Wait! Nobody move! I dropped my contact.
I don't think Boo's gonna get it, Mike.
Do you get it?
Yeah, it's 'cause his eye's so big. The joke is, you can't lose a contact the size of a dinner plate.
Oh, fine!
You're supposed to be good at this.
I am once I'm warmed up.
Sora, do the funny face special.
Oh god.
Come on, it's classic.
I'm not ready for this.
I love it. I love that they brought it back.
So cursed.
Yeah.
Everybody join in.
Oh god.
I love it so much.
Oh god.
You're smiling. You can't deny it. It's cute.
Am I smiling or am I grimacing?
It's a little bit of both.
Yeah, I think this is this is me watching a train wreck, except I know I don't like any of the people on the train.
How dare you? That was cute as shit.
No, I'm not saying I dislike all these characters. I'm saying this is the face I would make in the scenario of watching a train wreck full of people I don't like.
You're just like, oh, that's kind of.
It was half grimace, half smile.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, that was how I wasn't saying I dislike these guys.
Boys aren't gonna leave without saying goodbye.
Give it a rest, Randall. You're not gonna get away with this.
We'll stop anything you throw at us.
Yeah. Maybe you will. Or then again, maybe you won't. I have still got an ace up my
Anything in the chat, Liam? Since you haven't been paying attention for the next 20 minutes?
Sadly, no.
I command you to destroy them.
Okay, okay.
I would just look into Steam every now and then.
Hey, come on!
For a story game, I'm kind of maybe want you to play The Wolf Among Us.
Yeah, that'd be...
That one's my favorite Telltale game.
I played a little bit of that.
I think I've seen a lot of spoilers for it.
Okay, then never mind.
I played a little bit of that, and every time I take that on, you're like, Alex, he picked the douchebag option.
Don't think he
Yeah,
can
makes
cause us
sense.
any more trouble. Besides, we gotta focus on getting Boo home.
You're right.
Alex really loved it
Boo's
too.
door has to be somewhere in the vault. If we head outside and go through the power station, we can get to the door vault that way. Follow me.
But yeah, I didn't have anything really to say during that stuff, but I didn't have anything to say about the game too much because it was mostly just get past lasers, fight, get past lasers, fight. It's once again, we're spending a lot of time here. Doing mostly just combat, and then at least Sora's here for these cutscenes. It is an improvement.
And they're pretty fun at times. I know.
Yeah, you guys keep saying like, yeah, okay, you're okay.
Oh wait,
What?
turn around. Is that hallway kind of look? They look a little Lucky Emblem-ish.
Let's see.
What?
Like that archway kind of has the Mickey Mouse look. I don't think that's.
I think you're right that this is like a hidden Mickey, but I think it's also it's only the tiny little Mickey Mouse drawings that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It'd be cooler if it could be any hidden Mickey Mouse shape, but
There was some boulders in Tangled too that I noticed.
You didn't tell me that.
They're usually not going for them.
Oh, you noticed the little symbol on them? Or do you mean they were shaped like Mickey Mouse ears?
Yeah, it was shaped like a Mickey Mouse. It could have been a Mickey emblem, but
I would have looked, not because I think they'd let me take a picture of that, because I don't think they will. I think it only counts if it's, you know, a little Mickey Mouse shape stamped on a wall somewhere. I don't think it counts if it's like a hidden Mickey like you'd see in all these games. I think it only counts if it's, we took the little big circle, two little circles thing and stamped onto a wall. guess we'll just... No, it's not.
Oh, that's cool.
What?
Slide into cover. While you're sliding into cover, you can shoot. I think soon we'll do the thing that breaks your computer.
This world is starting to drag on.
Yeah, kind of did the workplace thing where we just like talking about everything outside of the game.
Here we go.
I mean, it's a good way to fill the time, but there have been times in Kingdom Hearts. where-
Okay, this isn't it.
Okay, cool. It's gonna be a bunch of fire and smoke particles.
Maybe it's.
Oh no.
Disregard code 835. 7216 in progress. We have visual on unidentified life forms. Suspected cause of the conflagration. Code 7216 over.
We gotta get to Boo's door.
Right. The whole factory. It's a total mess.
I know, Mike, but right now we just have to keep moving.
And things are about to explode.
Yeah.
They've got 3 place scorch marks at the ground. So that's gonna be on fire, and I will go back.
Oh.
Oh no, it's the rope physics that are going to be hit.
Did you just join?
Stand aside.
Or did someone else just join randomly?
No, I think I exited out. Because I do not have my head.
Code 7216. Unidentified life forms sighted.
Hey Jerry!
These guys are
It's
our
Jerry!
Sorry I couldn't join earlier. We were delivering.
It's okay. You might watch Jacob's computer explode in 4K. Well, maybe not in 4K. And slowly die. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, you're rolling. Roll, 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 roll. But you rolled perfect. Oh god. Oh god. That wasn't just on the stream, guys.
Live. Live. It's asleep.
You got knocked in. Oh! Oh my! Oh my god!
That was the point.
That was a frame stop, not just a drop, just a full-on stop for 2 seconds.
You could say they could not render like the super points if they have the stuff there, so it was just like boop and
Oh!
now.
Why is that guy so tanky compared to all the others? Just retry.
He's a little mini boss. Did they see anything else?
I guess it's not really tanky.
Nothing else. Yeah.
Good scene.
CDA. What does that stand for again, William?
I know.
So, we're gonna need water to put the fire out.
The Child Detection Agency.
No.
But I'm guessing they also work like semi with like covering like monsters and stuff. I guess it's because the like the reason why like they previously worked like on this one, so I'm guessing they know like that that Microsoft's helped them previously, so that's why they said that this is kind of like recon.
Yeah, I'm done.
So that you guys were made up that is supposed to be walking with a land monster.
Oh my god.
I do hate this sea lion.
What do you think it's eating for it?
Oh, there's the Koopa coin.
God, I hate this boss. It's not even fun because it's just the same thing, except now it like does more damage, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's like literally just
It's
boss
bigger,
fight.
way bigger.
And I think it does as much.
Maybe we can do the stream strikes. Well, we have to. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, that took me out of the rage.
But you hate that.
No, I like the rage.
You think it's better in this than Kingdom Hearts 2?
Yeah. Definitely. It kind of sucked in Kingdom Hearts 2. It was just a thing that I got forced into against my will. In this, it's a thing I turn on, and I know what it's going to do. It's not a, oops, sorry, oops, all rage form thing.
Oops, all rage form.
Am I supposed to be doing water onto something over here?
Jerry just says it's looking rough.
You can put the little fire out on the floor of the scorch marks so you won't take fire damage through walking.
I don't think I'm walking around on the ground now. You stop. There we go.
Better water.
Nice one.
So yeah, we had a lot of frame drops in Kingdom Hearts 3.
More HD.
I don't know if we're gonna own a computer that can run Kingdom Hearts 4 when it comes out.
Or we'll have a PS5.
Or PS6 by that time.
I don't know if we'll be buying it here. So that's gonna cost like $1,000.
Yeah.
Switch 2 costs a lot.
Yeah.
Just like, it is time. Like, it is like 2035, and we have the PlayStation 6. Sell us your firstborn child, and you could finally be able to play this game.
Pretty much my expectation.
Yeah, but PC costs a lot more.
Oh, I think everything's gonna get.
Even PC.
Yeah. Oh, they did it again.
That's splattered on the wall.
Yeah, I do. I do want to check out the.
Oh my god.
I'm bouncing.
He's still going. Roll. What?
I do want to check out the first two.
Switch 2 seems neat. Like you could use like a mouse thingy.
You could do that on PC.
But also, like, the cool thing about it is just gonna be, hey, you could play. Now you could play like Mario in 4K, just random other shit. Like,
I know it's an upgrade over the Switch 1 and almost.
It costs you. It costs like, in retrospect, like it only costs like what 200 more than how the Switch is right now.
Yeah,
That's
but
still a lot.
chances are you already own a Switch, so you're paying more than just the extra 200
Yeah,
for
which
the
is-
extra features.
And Switch was only like $300,
You're
so
paying
it's
200
almost
extra.
double the amount.
You're paying 200 for the extra features and also buying a whole second Switch.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is that they're making the.
You can't trade in your old Switch for one. Like, sure, yeah, we'll do it.
The problem is that like, yeah, if you like, they're making the console just like less expensive than they could make it, because like freaking PlayStation 5 like had more like fucking insane. It was like what $500-$600.
How much is the Switch 2 again?
Like what's it like? It is $449. And for I think think $4.99 for the
Like $500.
which PlayStation 5 was like $670, and that came with no games.
Yeah, but Switch 2's not coming with any games.
Switch 2, no, 2 if you get the bundle, comes with like Mario Kart.
I'm pretty sure you could get the God of War bundle, which we did. I mean,
That-
God of War Ragnarok.
But that came out like a few years after the next one.
You did because it came on the PS4 too.
Was it God of War Ragnarok? Yeah, but, because that was during like COVID when it was fucking. So that's also maybe the
Right.
cost inflation factor during that time is also a little bit inflated because of price recently. So we read that.
Yeah, when did God of War Ragnarok come out? Because I know I played it way later than when it actually came out.
Yeah, God of War Ragnarok came out like a year or two after. Like.
And Miles Morales too was a release title for it.
You died like last year, or do you just one?
Yeah, I got it last year.
So yeah, so that would be it would be like kind of like almost 2 years old. It came out November 15th.
So when did the PS5 come out?
It came out like right during or right before COVID. Because that was when it was like the resellers like this.
I saw a red valve and my gamer instinct told me I had to do an interact button to turn it. But no.
Speaking of,
I had to hop on it to play Kingdom Hearts.
And we just rode it with the slow motion.
Yeah, it came out directly when November which was November 12th, 2000.
For a second I thought you said whenever COVID launched. You know when they released COVID? Hold on, we're getting this. I would like to say this is like a very podcasty game at this point. I'm still doing a bunch of fights that are just between cutscenes. This world is so slow.
So you got it like 4 years after launch.
Dang. So when did Miles Morales pop open? I mean, drop.
Miles Morales released PS5. It came out the same. It came out at launch. So it was November 12th, 2005.
It had one launch title.
Oh wow, you didn't tell me I was...
It was Miles Morales. It was a launch title as well as the weird fucking game that was like just break up. It's like, oh yeah, remember this launch title that later got ported to PC that for some reason was the launch title for PlayStation, that being Photonix.
Oh, wow! I didn't know that was release title. I thought that was a PC thing. Seems more like a PC game than a console game. Maybe just because I'm thinking of Devin. He's the only guy I know who played Bugsnax.
Yeah.
Then there's... So... At the moment, right at the moment, I'm good. What was just happened?
Switch 2 did have a better launch than PS4.
Well, it has to have.
Well, it already has games lined up. Like, Mario Kart's dropping, the new Donkey Kong's dropping right at launch too.
There's rumors about like
Samus.
Yeah, that being Metroid Prime. They also like are teasing some stuff with Mario was sort of the air raid. So to get technically it was a little bit cheaper back then. If you just wanted to get the digital. $39. If you wanted to get the PlayStation 5, No dealing. This PlayStation 5 with the disc drive would be the same price as getting the bundle for being at $4.99.
Oh yeah. Wilson Jerry, are you there? I have a question for you.
Listen, Jerry, are you there?
Think about my stuff.
I want to do corrosion right after the
I don't remember starting that.
I thought you just lit my Nausea on fire, and I was like, oh, that's an ability?
I just lit my princess on fire. No, I didn't do that.
He said, yeah, here, enter, so,
Okay, so, a few weeks ago, I found out that a certain somebody in this room right now straight up leaves the room or does other stuff when I'm doing our recap, so D&D. So I decided to, instead of pre-typing up several paragraphs of recap, because a lot of stuff happens in our games, I would instead make a goofy little meme-like image that was a recap of the previous session, and they are kind of incomprehensible. I would like to show you guys them, like in a call, perhaps, later, because I think your reactions would just be funny. So yeah, that's a thing, and maybe after we finish this world. That's a late thing, that's cool, I'm not gonna...
Back, Simba's back. They also used Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, they gave me that.
He builds it up like a Tetris block. It's a video game.
I'm sure it's very visually impressive. And that did good my computer, you're right. Getting crashed. I do not have Industrial Inferno on my bingo card for Monsters Inc.
Moses said yes, please, with the smiley
Great. This time
Who
we're
built
really
this factory, by the way? Tesla? Jesus.
I thought for a second you were going to go,
ideas?
Who built this?
Just
Who built this factory? Who built this factory out of tissue paper?
Also, the person who left is William, not me.
About that pipe.
There's been time slot.
Yep,
We just already did a session not that long ago.
Yeah.
No, it's just, every time you do that, I'm like, always like, rather eating food or needing to use rest. So I'm like, okay, this is a time to do that.
The only place that pipe leads.
Do you keep your headphones in while he does it?
Sometimes I take it out.
You sure you don't have a better idea?
Don't worry, Mike.
Yeah.
Just trust me.
Well, I mostly just take it out and then just use the waste and get away. And then, good.
Is there anything in here? It's that giant cover.
There's almost something. And then afterwards.
Yeah, this area's been pretty light on the exploration as well. And I feel like the level designers probably had fun making this big industrial area. But I haven't had a ton of fun exploring it, because I kind of am just going room to room doing this. I really thought I was supposed to go in that. Ah, Christ. Let's fight this guy for the 20th time. You know, I'm gonna fight this dude up in the air just to keep him away from the boss. Well, that's one more possibility, and I'm done.
Spin tooling. Did they comment on that you poop every time he does?
No, it is not exclusive.
Not all the time, but
starting D&D is not the only occasion where William is medically able to do.
Well,
That'd be a very niche medical condition.
I don't know. Maybe we should have D&D back in the day when he was constipated.
But there's also
You guys, what time is it? 11:49. Did everybody make dinner?
Alex, no. She's gonna make pizza, but she's drunk.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure
gonna
Maitland
say,
has
that doesn't
finished
realize how much
patching
you
it
do
up.
food.
yeah, and also
Why did you being fudge bars?
yeah, there was
This
there's
way.
the fried chicken.
Yeah, I'm gonna make wings tomorrow. I just set it out. Frozen solid.
Wait a second. It's the door vault.
Yep, what'd I tell you?
Sure, nice job, Saul. Seriously, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you actually ran the place.
Thanks, Mikey. All right, it's not much farther.
That was the look Mike gave.
Hold on, wait.
Did like a little evil squint.
I wanna do the thing.
You wanna cover up this little thing?
Let's see.
How's this? Goofy enough for you?
Goofy is the best obstacle to Mike Wazowski's face that I have. Unless I can get him to stand by one of these codes. I wish that he just stood.
Oh, I bet that's a great one.
Didn't take it, Goofy. Could you like stop? I want you to be blocked out, but I wanted people to know that you're blocked out. You know.
There you go.
What if I actually do this?
Oh, I bet that's a great one.
Are you gonna pose?
Hey, nice camera. Take one of me.
I swear if that actually works. There's no way for me to check.
I think if you go to like the font menu and go to like phone, you can go to like picture.
That should not have worked. No one's allowed to have a picture of Mike Wazowski. It's absurd. Alright, old lady. Bit of brown. This dude. Me pointing at this wall. Me taking a selfie with the Mickey thing. Another Mickey thing. Birds. And then like 8 pictures of this, which is kind of like my real phone, but it'll just be 8 pictures of them of the cats. And then me trying to do a meme with Mike Wazowski. Get over here.
Looking up hockey stuff, William?
It's fine, there's nothing happening on screen. This is why it's the reason I'm hoping about it. It's they do things with love.
We don't know if it's filler.
Yeah, but it's the same enemies in pretty similar environments, and I'm doing the same thing over and over again.
How do you feel about that, William?
Like, I enjoy combat. Definitely a lot more than a lot of other games. Some of these games have better combat systems.
It really just depends on if the combat is good. If the combat is in good or just in general, then you're like, it essentially makes or breaks the game. Because if you don't like it, then you're like, okay, I'm just gonna hate about it.
For one, I don't like this enemy design, I guess. So, I like Unversed, but they're pairing these Unversed with a kind of annoying enemy type, and then it's just that. There's like also the little ropey ones, but mechanically, I deal with them exactly the same way as Unversed.
2 or 1 pizza? Up to you. Are you gonna make a side or just pizza? Then 2.
Anyway.
But yeah, I like the combat. It's just, it's normal and burst. Things that I hit the same way I hit normal and burst.
How much do you like the combat? Is it a B tier or an A tier?
I'd say in Birth by Sleep, I felt like I was actually thinking about the enemy types more. And probably in Kingdom Hearts 1 as well. In this, I am just sort of like, I feel like I'm not using my brain a lot when I'm doing this combat. And it feels better than the ones that's like, okay, no, this is too much for my brain. Because at least I'm making progress. But there's a lot of this combat, and for me to be doing so much of this combat and not actually thinking about it, it gets a little bit, I don't know. It's like, how long could you possibly play tic-tac-toe for, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we did put it on a not the hardest difficulty either.
Yeah, that's because previous games I put it on standard or proud and got my teeth kicked in.
Yeah.
And you don't like some of the things they put in this combat, like the amusement ride stuff. You don't think that's fun at all? And
I mean, if I was doing them all the time, I would just be doing that all the time as well. Like, I guess the main draw is, I guess if I did every single possible mechanic this game has in its combat system, maybe there'd be so many variety in the ways I kill the same enemies over and over again that it would actually not have gotten stale. I will say it's gotten stale in this world and a little bit in the last world, but I don't know.
Yeah, but that's something that happens like a lot in Kingdom Hearts games for me, is that after a while, after like the first like 15 hours, like where I'm like able to like understand and fully know the gameplay and stuff, you can just spend like, I could spend like the next 30 just like sitting there just playing it because like, there's not really much to learn. It's mostly just, hey, defeat this enemy, defeat this stuff. And that's what happens a lot with your RPGs after a while, where you just think, okay, I know which spell I need to use at which time, I know what I need to do. Here, it just becomes kind of like just making sure to do the right thing at the right moment. And if you like, just trying your best to do that. Okay. Yes, then just trying to play the game, feeling out, and just rather listening to music or just like playing the game, trying to story stuff like that. Could be good, but if you just if you don't like it and you're just sitting there playing the same thing, already know what you need. So, yeah. Like you're just playing the same thing over and over, and just like how Matt feels about Kingdom Hearts 3. He does like it, but also Matt doesn't like it Persona 5 because he doesn't like just general gist. So,
Everybody
if
look
you
for
like
who's
the
door.
like gameplay loop, then
I don't know. The gameplay is just the
Didn't you learn your lesson with that pile of junk fiasco?
not the main core gameplay.
Oh, I learned
Change
a
at this point.
Wait, Mike. Something's different.
Oh, please. It's just more junk.
An unburst!
Mike, time to reach down and let the scary out.
Oh, I'm ready, Sully. I'm ready!
Finally. This is exactly what I need to take over the company. But first, I am getting rid of you.
Attack!
Also, Persona, it's so long. Like, I'm 20 hours in. It's a 60-hour game.
Yeah.
My problem with it is I do enjoy the combat, and I enjoy the other element where you talk to people, but not as much. But you have to do that more for combat.
I'm gonna try to play through the other personas a couple of them, and maybe I'll have a different experience. But yeah, I just want to play through like the old ones and then try to get through the new aspects. Persona 3.5. So I'm playing through first Mr. Sun. Where what's the other two called? Those are called
Shinigami Tensei?
Yeah, Shinigami. And originally wasn't called Persona, it was called something else, right? It was called like
Not sure. But I think the game is great, it just it didn't work for me. Insurance.
Oh, Revelations.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the reason Birth by Sleep specifically didn't wear out on me is because I kept getting new things, and when I got those things, I'd put them into my command deck, and I'd sort of tinker with them and try and find a new combo and say, okay, where does this new ability fit in, and how can I, what abilities, what role can I use it for? How does this change my whole combo? So just giving me a steady stream of new resources and new abilities and stuff let me change up my gameplay, whereas I think in a lot of the other Kingdom Hearts games, I think at a certain point they have new mini games, but you only do those like once or twice. But I feel like they don't change up the end game combat a lot. So the main way that they get me hooked in the end game gameplay is by having a bunch of cool Keyblade wielding boss fights.
But in this one, you also can use different Keyblades that do different things and will attack differently. But you don't want to do.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of feels like... It feels like it makes the combat more fiddly, and maybe after I got used to it, it'd be more fun, but I would have less fun on the way there.
But in the final destination, you might start enjoying it a lot. I find one Keyblade, you're like, holy crap, this is super. I enjoy this a lot.
Yeah, I feel like what the main destination for what people like going to like the main like is just getting good at it to the point that you get like combo like late game enemies. Well, like late game boss. People are like, oh look at how fucking stylish I can just do when I pick something like that. Or like in Kingdom Hearts 2, part of the day we don't watch it. Pretty funny. Then also in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, where you get to pick something that was like a lot of stuff. There in the game that right there, random people later, just grabbing their like little anime blade and just destroying them.
Ooh, I like that.
You just fighting racing and people start like, it's just a lot of times it either comes with 0 or
Good. Alex hates that kind.
What, Microsoft?
No, the low health.
Oh.
That low health. But it is there to be slightly annoying, so you know you need to heal now. Heal now.
Yeah, it's very similar to Link to the Past's. I kind of want to I could maybe stream like Minish Cap. That could be fun.
Ooh, that one I want you to play. What was the one game?
I also wanted to play that game.
Link's Awakening.
I've played Minish Cap and Link to the Past on emulators before. Link to the Past was the one we had in the house, and then Minish Cap was like, I looked around and I was like, this is the other Zelda game that looks the most like the one I played without being quite a bit older. Because not long after that, oh god, Jesus Christ. I'm so low on health.
One I would also kind of like you to try is Wind Waker. See if I'm crazy.
I do want to play that though. If you can lend me back my.
I was trying to block. I don't know what I did.
I would like just to see how it makes it.
Thank you.
Thanks for actually healing me, Donald. I should have done that in an hour.
I just want to see if it truly works. If you just like something.
Not like most game offers.
But I do want to, because the game controls the same way that the Nintendo 64 games do, which is the reason why there's so little buttons, because the fact that one of them, the game must do, because the game's like is based off of Nintendo 64 games, being Ocarina of Time and.
I honestly would say maybe try to emulate it instead of actually playing the Wii U port, because hitting things lags the frame rate sometimes.
Is there any extra shit that you think that you would want to finish for? I think there's like some like minor things that they can do. So I think after that, and maybe like 18 or 14. Other than that, I think there's nothing right between the difference between HD and the
I'm not sure. But I did enjoy having the map for the Wii U, where you could look down and see where you're going, because that's very helpful in that game.
I think they might put that in like the more like the GameCube version.
I don't want that. I want to lock onto the actual boss. What's wrong with you?
I'll do it. I'll get it.
I would not say right now.
Hey, can I lock onto the boss game? Not random tentacle. God, this is clunky. Okay, fine, whatever. I'll fight these first. Screw it. Really don't think I had to. Yeah, no, now I. That's a lot of damage. Jesus. I did like a health bar and a half.
You're almost there. You're almost done. Yeah. Cure maximum HP.
Oh, yeah, cure up.
You did not like that last one.
I was actually about to say, oh, I kind of like this, and then it went into a big red room for the second time, and it was really annoying, actually.
They have yet to say anything for it. What are you saying?
Well, we've kind of just been mumbling about JRPGs for 20 minutes, so...
Makes sense, I guess.
Not the most interactive thing.
Unless Jerry... Does Jerry get an RPG? Like a JRPG?
All right, and in you go.
There's no place for you here anymore, Randall. Now we're in the business of making children laugh.
You think it's funny? Hilarious. The more that you whine, the funnier it gets.
Enjoy your extended vacation.
You clowns are gonna be sorry when I find my way back and I finally take over this place.
Gators in the house again.
Are you kidding? Oh, this time he's in for it. Come here, you. Oh. Get back here.
So long. Smell you later.
There's a voice saying, "Mama, that gator's in the house again."
Hang on.
And then she was
I
like,
have a way to
"You
lock him
kidding?
out."
He's really in front of this time." And then it was just smacking sounds and screaming. And Mike Wazowski was smiling, and then he was sort of running like, "Oh God." And then he went back to smiling.
But dude, he's got a full-on lock the door. Jesus.
Okay. I suspect that this is pretty much the end of this world.
I
Still haven't gotten to fight any of the organization members. Probably because I'm not allowed to kill them. Because then we won't get our cool final boss fight.
Okay, Boo. Time to go home. You must be tuckered out. But we'll play together real soon.
Did I speak too soon? We'll actually get another boss fight?
Yeah, Crimson. Okay.
We're back here. Yeah, okay. Maybe we do get boss fight.
Gotta say, that strange facade had me fooled at first, brother. Oh, wait a sec. Oh yeah, you were at the cathedral. And hey, who are you to call anyone strange?
Say, do we know this
Cathedral?
We haven't ever met in the flesh. I am Vanitas.
He was at the cathedral? When was this was like Kingdom Hearts 2, I think? We briefly saw him, or was it Dream Up Distance that Sora saw Vanitas? Because I do remember Sora actually saw Vanitas briefly, I think.
Trying to remember.
You want me to look that up real quick?
Or was it Notre Dame? I think it was Notre Dame in Dream Drop Distance, actually, and I didn't play it, so I didn't see him there.
But yeah, this is why the Unversed are here.
It's because this nerd's here. Okay.
That checks out.
Hey, this is the part where you spout some mumbo jumbo and disappear, right? This whole world was powered by Scream. They converted the screams of human children into energy. And this very company was what made it all happen. It's as rich a source of negative emotion as we'll ever find.
For the last time, we already stopped doing that!
Did you? Then how do you explain all these canisters of surplus Scream? This facility was everything I could hope for, and I was lucky enough to find a pawn whose heart was darkened by thoughts of revenge.
You mean Randall?
All Randall ever cared about was winning. And this guy took advantage of that weakness.
My heart is made of just one thing, and the Unversed collected enough screams and sadness from those children to reconstruct it.
Yeah, and the whole time they were trashing our company in the process!
But even with all this negative emotion, my heart is still incomplete. I need something else.
I feel like you can hear the little kid scream.
The half of me that sleeps on inside of your heart.
Vanitas!
That wasn't a surprise.
Ventus. What a strange place to slither off to. You insignificant speck. What are you talking about? Oh, you wouldn't remember. When you were little, you formed a special bond with a boy named Ventus who joined with your heart.
Is he saying that one of the missing Keyblade wielders is inside Sora's heart?
How is that possible? Ventus to me.
I do get a Keyblade for this boss fight. No, I don't. It's a cutscene.
Donald, Goofy.
The king told us about this. Ventus wasn't able to defeat Vanitas. They struck each other down, and then the king said that Ventus's heart never returned to him.
Stay out of this.
I love losing at cutscenes.
Your heart with mine.
Need to look.
Okay.
Let me go.
Over here, Sully.
You really couldn't let me have a fight with him first, right?
Wait, hold on.
You couldn't let me fight him and then I lose in a cutscene and then we throw him through a door.
No, wait, keep going. That's why I was like, wait a minute, it's comedy. And throw his ass
It's
in
very
another
good
door.
comedy. But you know how much funnier this would be? If I just died fighting him 7 times and then barely beat him and then you do this, it'd be comedy plus relief plus I would feel vilified.
Maybe, but it's still fucking hilarious.
And then he trips
And
that.
then-
Yeah! Screw this man.
I still don't know if it's gonna work, because I'm sure he'll be at the final boss fight, but...
We owe you.
No, we should be thanking you. We never would have managed to get Boo this far.
I'm so mad that this is the second time I've been up against one of these nerds and they one-shot me in a cutscene.
We found her.
I'm sure I'll have to fight all of them at the end, or at least half of them or something. Or probably in Kingdom Hearts 4 or something. But...
I know how excited you were to come play with Mike.
And you're supposed to.
Yeah, it's funny, but I want a good boss fight.
We dragged you into this.
It's the best thing mechanically in this series is cool boss fights against Keyblade
Way
wielders.
scarier.
Gorsh, I think you're both scary.
Okay, Boo. Time to go.
Kitty.
We'll catch up soon, kid.
Mike Wazowski.
No, that's Donald, Boo.
Mike Wazowski.
Better. I'll see you, kid.
Fucking that moment.
You what?
I fucking love that moment.
It is a very good bit. But I am over here starving, man.
I know.
I am withering away.
I would feel bad if that moment wasn't so
Every
fucking
bit of
good.
Kingdom Hearts plot is Sora getting shot in the face and then waking up and the plot happened without it.
I was there for that one. He seemed solely fucking.
And he did. What did he do? He didn't do crap.
I know, but it was fucking hilarious. We thought we were gonna have like a big fight.
It can be two things at once. It can be funny and disappointing.
I wasn't disappointed. I just laughed my ass off. I was like, what? They just fucking threw Vanitas into like so many doors.
Nothing like running for our lives to get the heart pumping.
Donald, all you did was complain.
Any chance that we can drop by again?
The door's always open.
And maybe Boo can join us.
Yeah. Bye.
For the record, I still get the most laughs.
Happy exterminating.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna save the game after this cutscene. Keep it the strength for trying to go.
Can turn into yo-yos.
That's cool. Hmm.
How does it feel to be halfway through the game and not be a single keyblade fight? Let's go.
Feels really sad. It is very sad.
We should go to the Realm of Darkness.
No way! You can't go there until you get the power of waking.
But come on, we have to do something. If we don't act, the organization's gonna win.
Oh.
Sora, do you even know how to get to the Realm of Darkness?
Well, Riku and the King do.
They won't tell you.
Nope, not until you complete your own mission.
Ah.
The King?
Hey, sorry, you wanna go to the Realm of Darkness?
Is this a bad time?
Enzo.
So, I have some news about Ansem's code. And the replica we need for Roxas's heart.
That's not even trying to sync up.
Oh. And?
First, the replica. Evan is still missing, but we found some of his...
That spelling of his name really messes me up whenever it's supposed. Like, even is still... Who even is still missing?
Research.
Fine.
I'll see what I can learn from it. You've got our thanks. As for Ansem the Wise's data, we've discovered a very interesting passage. I'll read you exactly what he wrote.
It's the coordinates for how to go to the Realm of Darkness.
Unique hearts inside of Sora's.
Huh?
One is Roxas. The second has been with Sora for nearly as long. And a third has resided in Sora's heart for even longer. Most of his life, in fact. This is a truly astonishing discovery. While these hearts have now melded with Sora, grown silent and indistinct, Sora retains the memories of all three.
Do I?
The memories have been compartmentalized.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Each placed in its own box, so to speak. I surmise the hearts can be awoken, provided that each of them is returned to the box that contains the correct memories. Unite the heart with its memories, and provide it a suitable body within which it may flourish. And I believe any or all three of these people can be made real again.
Roxas and two more?
Who else?
Ventus, obviously. Yeah. And I know there was the whole Kingdom Hearts 1 thing where Kairi was in his heart for the whole game, and I didn't realize that. But I don't think she's still in there anymore.
No.
They're just friends. They're not like
it's the
possessed
one.
each other. It's is it Shion?
Yes, yes, I know.
Okay. So Roxas, and then Shion is the one who's been there for almost as long
As
as Roxas, and then Ven has been there. for
yes,
almost as long.
friendly.
Hello, we're just about to start. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. How goes drawing?
Cool. I'm gonna place this down for a second.
Oh, thanks, Enzo.
Certainly. Take care.
There, now you have something else to do.
One of them's Roxas. The other one must be Ventus.
You didn't believe what they just said.
Well, it's kinda all we got to go on.
And let's not pretend that bad guys aren't constantly telling us their exact plans every time we see them. They do that more than they fight us.
Sora, Do you know who the third one might be?
Guess who I can't count?
Hey, that's not related.
It's not related.
This man canonically has 6 intelligence. He is always a little bit pretty dumb.
Donald.
He's a puppy dog. Got thrown out of his world when he was pretty young.
I go back to his days. Do I get another Mickey and the King cutscene here? Or Axel and Kyrie? I assume I'm getting one or the other. But maybe I don't get it till after I do the first one. No. Oh, I get this one.
Tell me, will you stay here?
Goodness.
I can't shake the feeling that these waters touch another shore I've visited.
They do.
The Destiny Islands.
You've heard of them?
Yes, they are quite lovely. A far cry from this wasteland.
I'm staying. Someone will come for me.
These waters are the in-between of dark and light. It shores the margins of day and night. They brought you and I together. So why not also you and another?
Yes.
Oh, sad, your eyes are going to change color.
What? No.
About to turn this lady into Indominus Rex.
Who's there?
No, this is the scene, okay.
You. Master, I must have a word with you.
Master. So now you mock me.
Do you recall those experiments of the heart you bade me cease? Among the test subjects was a girl. She had lost her memory, just as I had. But you can reconstruct memories. You did with Sora. I believe you have seen the girl's memories.
What is your question?
Where did you put the girl?
What girl?
Very well. If you won't tell me here.
I think you should go.
A lost guardian of light? You wait here. For the king and his fool. Where's your Keyblade?
Don't need it.
No more. I'll go.
You are wise. Poor thing. I mustn't leave you with nothing.
Is this feeling?
Huh?
Hiya, Sora.
Hey, Dale. What's up?
Chip just got a message from Merlin. Chip, I got in. Hey, Chipper,
Hi, Chip. Does Merlin need us for something?
Yep, I think it's got something to do with some kind of book.
Winnie the
He'll
Pooh.
have a cup of tea while he waits for you. A cup of tea where? Oh no! He said tea, but he didn't say where. Do you mean he left before you could find out? He's a tough wizard to pin down. Anyway, message delivered. Bye.
Where could he be having tea?
I don't know.
Say, if you were gonna have a cup of tea, wouldn't you want to have it at the best restaurant that you could find?
Oh, of course.
Chef's Bistro.
Yeah! Let's go drop by Twilight Town and we can see if Merlin's there.
Alright, so I'd like to say another thing.
Yes.
You had I didn't like Chain of Memories gameplay, so you had me read the manga Chain of Memories.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I thought it was good, but I thought that it did suffer a bit from being. I felt like it did not have enough page count to do everything it wanted to do, and it kind of made up for that by trying to be funny in places. So it just injected humor and it squeezed it in right next to what were supposed to be serious moments. I feel like this game has enough material that if they gave it the page count, it would make a better manga. But gameplay-wise, they tend to squeeze like 2 or 3 big cutscenes next to each other for like 15 minutes. It feels like a cutscenes. I'm sure it's not that long, but it feels like I'm watching like half a TV show episode sometimes.
But did you like the Aqua moment?
Yeah, it was cool. Can you remind me? So did she lose her Keyblade last time we saw her? That wasn't Fragmentary Passage, I don't think. I think she had it in this game.
Yes, she had it right now. Didn't he just knock it away?
It was something like she knocked it away, or she was going to try to summon it, and she didn't have it because of how long she'd been. It's some
She didn't summon it at any point in that cutscene. In that cutscene, she went to the first sort of fighting thing she did was get in between Ansem and whichever one that was. Is that Miss? I don't know. And got in between them.
Oh yeah, she lost the ability to summon it because she's been down there for so long.
Okay, I was just wanted to double check. Is this the first time we've heard of that happening to her?
I think it happened in Fragmentary Passage.
Okay, I was gonna say if we didn't. I just wanted to know when that was established. If it was this is a new revelation as of now, or if it was earlier in the game, or even in like Fragmentary Passage. Okay, so next time, I think our only option is to go.
You could go to Twilight Town, and you could go to Frozen.
Right. I'll probably do Frozen, and then when I get tired of it, I'll just leave Midworld and go do the Twilight Town stuff for a little bit, probably. So I think we'll go to Frozen, and then at a certain point, I'll be like, I'm a little tired of this, and then we'll go to Twilight Town.
Yeah, because I feel like Frozen it could be a 2-parter world, because god damn is it long. So long.
So we'll do that, try and split it up. Maybe that'll feel better. But yeah. Alright, I think that's good. I'm gonna close the stream, we'll finish dinner, and then I'll probably hop into chat in the Legoland if people want to see the certainly interesting recap memes I've been making for Waterdeep, which is almost over. We're gonna finish that soon.
Are we gonna do it for one specifically for like this session, or is there not gonna?
I'm gonna make a recap meme before the next time we play.
Yeah, I'm making sure if it's gonna be this one or the one after we're done with this. Whether we're gonna do this as well, the thing we're gonna do.
I don't know what your question is.
Okay. Are we gonna do it before or after Dragon Fight?
Do what?
Well, you're gonna make the meme. The meme.
I will make a meme before the next time we play Waterdeep. Alright, let's disassemble the setup.
Yeah, I just didn't want to say Dragon Fight because I didn't know if they